afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Baseball today from Comerica Park in Detroit. Guardians and Tigers tied at 1 in the top of the 7th. Cleveland's John Kenji Noel had a game-tying home run, his 5th of the season in the top of the 4th. Tanner Bybee and Tarek Skubal both pitched 6 innings of 1-run ball. Tonight, Cincinnati hosts the Chicago Cubs at 7:15. Hunter Green starts for the Reds, who are 2 games out of the 3rd NL wildcard spot. Columbus Clippers host Omaha from Huntington Park tonight at 6:15. Thursday night football, Dolphins are at the Bills at 8:15. Coverage on the Fan starts at 8. Today, NFL's Ian Rappaport reporting Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow set for toe surgery on Friday if swelling allows. He faces a 3-month recovery. This update sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola,
I'm Dennis Farina.
so much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56 and, is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Thursday. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. How are we today?
Oh, I'm fantastic. How you doing, Teddy?
I'm doing great, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Got a big program today around the Big Ten with our guy, Adam Rittenberg. He covers all things college football for ESPN. He will join us at 3:30. Too hot with Teddy.
Too hot. What? That is too hot.
A little hot.
It's way too hot. Uh-oh.
A little hot. Here.
Uh-oh, what? Too hot.
Is that better?
That's better.
All right.
Zeta!
Too hot with Teddy. Levels are all screwed up on here at 4:30. Just getting used to a new sound system here, kids. That's all.
Zeta!
We're just making sausage.
Yeah.
No need to concern yourself with the process.
If anybody knows, it is still feeling a little bit like, I mentioned it before this week for a different reason, but that year 2000 switch, This Is SportsCenter commercial.
This is our Y2K.
Mark McGuire is just beating computers with a baseball bat. Charlie Steiner's got his tie wrapped around his forehead with the lantern up there saying, follow me to freedom. That's a little bit what it's like here this week.
When I grow up, I want to be Jacob Reimer. Now, Jacob Reimer has not been in this week, Rhyme Time,
My God.
because of the birth of his first child. And I remember on Friday night, he was telling me they were going to go and, I guess, induce. Is that what they did on Friday night?
I think they did.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was trending towards a little bit of an early delivery, so they wanted to go in and just get done. Her contractions were getting to that point.
So on Saturday at about 10 o'clock, I hop on Twitter and I see that Reimer is tweeting about some insignificant college basketball story.
Right, he's talking about the Weber State, Idaho State game coming up in January. Yeah.
And I said, did they not have the baby? And you said, no, they did.
I seen her.
This
She's
baby,
cute.
this baby now is just a few days old, and Reimer's on social media commenting about how Wofford had to suspend some guys or whatever it is.
Wofford had to, put Billy D. Williams
Billy
Williams from the Chicago Cubs.
and him too.
Yeah. How he's going into the transfer portal or something.
He's got his priorities straight, man.
Yeah.
Kids probably screaming, begging for food, suckling, and he's tweeting about Wofford.
He was working on his golf swing in the delivery room as well.
I'm sure he was.
I mean, when you
He's got his priorities straight.
I mean, you can't hold her hand 100% of the time, right?
Whatever she wants.
Yeah.
This is what I say to people
to go away at one point
who are going in for their first time, is that whatever the hell she wants you to do, even if it's leave, that's what you do. And sometimes they don't know until you get into that situation. Like my wife, the entire time, we had conversations. What are we going to do? We had made the decision. I made the decision, and she backed me up that I was going to stay north of the equator. There was going to be no venturing south.
Why?
why is anybody south?
People are doing south. You know, some people shame me for not going south.
Shame?
Yes,
No.
it's beautiful. You have to witness it.
Beautiful.
No, I don't.
Beautiful.
No, I don't.
It's a disaster.
Give me the cooked sausage. I don't want to see how it's made.
You know, there was a mirror up against the back wall.
I was going to say, where'd you give birth? The sex dungeon?
There was a mirror, or there was it was like one of those posters that had like a plastic sheen covering it up. You know, like the Human Anatomy or something. Like, picture the hospital room.
Okay,
There's
all right.
posters and stuff all over the wall. There was one that had a glare to it. And you
could see the reflection?
I saw.
No.
I saw like a microsecond of reflection while the head was poking out. And I just went, nope. My eye tilted over there. I seen it. And then I went right back to focusing on the head that is real.
Well, that was real too.
Well, but the head that is fully formed.
I understand.
With a fully functioning brain.
You know, Kristen was telling me all up to the thing, like, hey, I want you to be next to me and I want you to make me laugh. That's something that I can do, right? I can make her laugh. She clearly finds me funny, which is why we got married. What am I doing? Adonis here? I'm not doing muscular poses. I don't have any other qualities. So I make good food and I make her laugh because I want to laugh. Okay. And so we're in the delivery room and she starts to get her a really bad contraction. And then I make some very shallow, obvious observation about one of the nurses or something like that. You know, something that she would normally find funny, picking at the minutia of life, which is why you and I get along.
And what'd she do?
Looked right at me and said, "Stop it. No more."
That's
I
enough.
said, no more, because this joke is bad for the rest of the time. For the rest of the time. Don't say a damn word. Just sit here. I don't want to hear you breathing. Hold my hand. Shut up. It's like, okay.
Good. Hey,
you got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was working on material. I had notes in my pocket.
That's a quick pivot too. And you know what? You're juicing, so to say.
Juicing?
Yeah, you're juicing because all that material that you had that you thought might have been good, it probably sucked. Because she's in
I had some good stuff.
I don't know, man. She's in a position where she's back there. You know how if you've just
What's the deal with the forceps?
Oh, yeah. They're pretty funny. You know, Tim May lying back there. But if you are in a position where you're in so much pain, you're almost you can't focus, right? What's the worst injury that you ever had?
Torn rotator cuff.
You're probably thinking when your friends are helping you or your mom or your dad comes over there to try to calm you down, you're probably like a little bit white noise where you're not taking in all that information and you're trying to sort of just baseline everything. Yeah, whatever you were saying probably
I got to tell you, man.
Wasn't the greatest.
I had a torn rotator cuff. I saw birth. Didn't look that hard. I'd switch it out. You know, it's fine. A little pressure down there. It's fine.
Try this one. Like when you say this to your wife.
These are all jokes, kids.
They're all jokes.
He's
just a common man.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to say that thing that I was going to say. But the one thing that I do remember is you said this, which is the right thing to do. Anyone that's going through it for the first time, just listen to what
they need.
Listen to what she needs. I can remember when... And it's fine. And it's fine. Like some of the history of how that day went, I think memories are a little foggy because you're working overtime. She's in a lot of pain. You're emotionally stressed out.
Oh, absolutely, all that.
And I was told to fly. Right. I was told to go home, get some things. They wanted some space. Right. Her sister was in town as well. Her mom was there. Everybody was there. So I was told to go and get out of there for a bit. Get some things at the house. Make sure the dog was okay.
While she was in labor.
No. We're done.
Oh, baby
we're
born.
Done. Baby born.
Yeah,
we're
I
done.
went home and went to bed.
Yeah, you remember how
I went home.
You just said peace.
Well, see you later. Peace out.
Peace out. I went and I stopped at Cookout. I stopped at our spot.
Oh,
I stopped at our spot in Raleigh, Cookout. I got a bunch of food for everybody. I went home first. I maybe sat down and relaxed for what I felt in my mind seemed to be an hour. Now, I suppose I stayed there for 2 days when I listened to how some of my other family members say, oh, you were gone for like the entire day and we're stuck there waiting in the hospital. I'm saying, what are you talking about? I went home, took the dog out, brought like 6 orders of Cookout for everybody. I had char grilled burgers. I had barbecue sandwiches. I had cherry milkshakes. I had quesadillas and corn dogs.
You
all
were
the stuff.
disappointed that people didn't appreciate the spread.
It's like I just left and went to the movies and the market while they were there, like screaming in pain. I'm like, the baby's already born.
By the way,
I had to go.
speaking of Cookout, I'm glad you brought that up. Now, I've never been there before. I've just heard the tale of Cookout from you and T-Bone.
Oh, the tale is good.
T-Bone gets wet when he talks about Cookout.
No, he doesn't like him as much as me. He can shut
Cookout
up.
is coming to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And so you and Bone are all excited that they're going to migrate their way up here to Central Ohio.
Well, the second that I saw this, I think it was one of the Cincinnati sports Twitter account that had the info there, put that out. I checked it. They are coming to Cincinnati. Previously, Huntington, West Virginia would have been the closest Cookout. So I would have had to figure out, I guess go to a Marshall football game and then have some Cookout or just drive down there. 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I've done that.
You've gone to Fort Wayne just to get Portillo's.
I've done that for food. Then I turn around, come back.
Believe me, like it's a bye-week Saturday, so I don't know if Marshall's playing down there, but I can get up early in the morning on Saturday, go down there.
I've driven to Indy just for food.
Yeah,
then
same
I turn
thing.
around and come back.
2.5 hours. What'd you go there for?
They have a burger place. Actually, it's from Chicago called Kuma's Corner.
Kuma's Corner?
Delicious burgers. Actually, we're going to talk about burgers coming up next because today is National Cheeseburger Day. And Timmy is a moron.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic if you're on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between US 23 and 71. And there's a couple minutes slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Get the MVP, more value price from Coughlin Chevrolet. Lease a new 2026 Chevy Trailblazer, only $198 a month. New 26 Chevy Equinox, $239 a month. Or a new 26 Silverado, just $399 a month. Visit CoughlinChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 9/30/25.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront costs before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company, you can trust.
Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and it's party time, baby, because the Grove City Smoking Hot Wing and Music Fest is back Saturday, October 4th at American Nitro. From noon to 9, you get wings, beer, live music, football on the big screen, and more. Don't miss the wing eating and bobbing for wings contest either. Ooh, veterans, military, and kids under 12 get in free. Get the tickets at americannitro.com/wingfest. Presented to you by The Fan, Columbus Chamber, Brex Paving, Darby Dental, and Equipment Rental. Wingfest 2025, the ultimate fall kickoff. Don't miss it.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at amazonbusiness.com.
The Fan 2 is on the air. Catch the Bob and Tom Show in the morning and Jim Rome in the afternoon. And Buckeye stuff and Reds 2 in the NFL. It's lots of stuff. You get the picture. It's the Fan 2 live on 1460 AM, the Fan app, and the Fan's HD2. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Don't forget the sunglasses, and you'll want to have ways to stay cool. Yet again, we have plenty of sunshine today. Light winds and highs getting into the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees. We'll get down into the 60s again tonight with mostly clear skies, and then we end the work week dry and sunny with daytime highs soaring into the low 90s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I'm talking to all you guys out there about ED, erectile dysfunction. Many patients at Tri-State Men's Health, they have said time and time again, why didn't I get my erectile dysfunction treated sooner? Why?
Why second
You
now?
guys are right here the whole time. 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio. If ED is a problem in your life, you really need to stop waiting because Tri-State Men's Health, they are dying to help you. That's all they want to do. They've got treatments with success rates over 90%, and some can have you even last an hour or more. Dear God. So check them out at tristatemenshealth.com. Take a look around there. That initial visit, $99. If medically advised in the office, you get that dose. And if it doesn't work right there in the office in front of them, your visit is completely free. You could be doing it the day after your appointment. Say bye-bye to ED.
Bye-bye.
tristatemenshealth.com.
Today is National Cheeseburger Day. Earlier in the week, we told you about all the deals that the different places are having around town.
That's right. There's some good ones out there.
I went to 2 windows today, which I've not done for a while. But
that's good.
Got myself 50-cent double cheese at McDonald's, one of my favorite fast food burgers, and then couldn't pass up a junior bacon cheeseburger for $1 in the Wendy's app, which, by the way, what are we doing with the cent? I can't stand the cent.
Just give it free?
That's it, free.
Give it free. What was the
charge me a cent.
What was the deal with the 1 cent? Did you have to purchase like $1 worth of stuff?
I
get it
don't
for
know. I forgot.
penny?
Because I
Did you get
didn't
yourself a
just
Frosty?
No, I just got another junior bacon cheese.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes.
So I had 3 cheeseburgers for lunch. Don't judge me.
No, that's fine.
Okay, it's
nice.
National Cheeseburger
Day.
Day.
It's very nice.
I
but
understand. I did not get a Frosty today.
Get a Frosty, at least a small one. Just the tiny one. Just pop it in.
Can we stop getting off topic?
I know, because you're about to make me the moron, and I deserve it.
Because we talked
I just
about
had to get
this
that out of the
earlier
way.
in the week. Thursday's a big day. Look at all these deals. And I know my buddy Timmy here enjoys a good burger. You're not averse to burger. As a matter of fact, you make them at home. You send me pictures of them like porn.
Rivals pizza for me some days.
Well, let's not get carried away. Now we're saying things we don't mean. Okay. Now we're flailing.
Now you're just trying to
you're trying to hurt me.
Makeup. Yeah.
So I come in today ready to tell Timmy about my cheeseburger exploits and hoping that he had a few of his own. And I walk by his desk. He's not there. But a Chick-fil-A sandwich in the wrapper is just sitting there, which aggravates me.
You hate when I do this.
I hate when you do it because
I know.
you get your food and you just sit there, you put it down, you let it die for like half an hour. That food is dying. It's not fulfilling its destiny.
I have an explanation, though.
I know the explanation.
It's not what you think.
And it's even worse.
It's worse than what you think.
It's even worse.
It's bigger than you expected.
And so Timmy comes out of whatever hovel he was editing sound in, and I give him a shake of the head, disapproval.
Timmy don't edit sound anymore.
2 different.
I wasn't doing that.
Whatever the hell you were doing something. Making AI Nicole, whatever you're doing.
Whatever it was.
All right?
Yeah.
And so I give you the shake of the head because I'm disappointed on so many levels. Number one, there's nothing wrong with Chick-fil-A, but on National Cheeseburger Day, why are we eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich? That's issue number 1.
It is, and I won't excuse that issue. I still have time left in the day to enjoy some of these things.
That's right, you do.
I think I'm going to call an audible during the show here, and we're going to pivot. We're going to save our carnitas night for tomorrow. And tonight's going to be National Cheeseburger Night.
All right, good.
So we can enjoy all of these good deals going on.
So then I said, and you're letting your Chick-fil-A sandwich just die on your desk. And you said, no, it's not what you think. That's a cold sandwich. It's left over from last night. Left over from last night? I have never been in a situation in my entire life where we ordered fast food and then had leftovers from it. Is this something that happens, Teddy? Have you ever had a leftover sandwich from a fast food place in the fridge?
Ted's wasting away.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, what does it matter with you people?
I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't want to do that. That wasn't my intent.
You order what you're going to eat.
Well, I know, but here, can I explain?
Did you put it in a Tupperware too?
No, I didn't put it in a Tupperware. It was in the bag. It was just in its regular bag.
Ridiculous.
It sat in the fridge overnight.
Fast food sandwich.
You know what? If it ever happens, I'm not saying that there's really any reason for it to happen other than the one that I'll have here. But the cold Chick-fil-A sandwich, Teddy, kind of underrated.
Pretty good, huh?
Underrated. Yes, it's still. There's something about cold chicken.
Way.
There's something about
that
cold fried chicken.
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I'm not saying it's better.
Is on par with a regular hot Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I'm not saying I would ever in any way go to a Chick-fil-A and say, "Do you have any refrigerated sandwiches, please?" But if it gets to that point,
you moron,
I would not do that. I'd do some moronic things. I wouldn't do that. So we had a football game last night. Jack's middle school team had the Wednesday game, moved it up one day, usually play tonight, and it was a late night game, which was nice because I was able to get there, pick Sarah up, didn't miss the first half like I've been doing. I'm trying to get there by halftime because they have 5:30 games because they're the 8th grade team, and you don't get the primo scheduling because that's for the high school teams with the stadiums out here. So we got a hungry football player, all right? Jack's team, they were able to get the thing they call the 5th quarter. So the B team gets to get in, the depth gets to play. So we got to play a good chunk of 10 minutes of football, both sides at the end of the game. He's out there hustling his butt off, working his heart out. Didn't get any stats, but looked good out there.
What position he playing?
He's playing corner and wide receiver.
Okay.
Ex-wide receiver.
He's Travis Hunter.
Left cornerback. Yeah, that's right. A little dual.
Just like Travis Hunter.
Just like Travis.
Runs like the wind.
Runs like him. Yep. So I got a kid who's putting in his Chick-fil-A order, and he's starving. And if he wants an extra 6-piece chicken nugget, and an extra Chick-fil-A sandwich. If his eyes are bulging out of his head and he wants that much food, I'm going to get it. So when all is said and done, we had an extra Chick-fil-A sandwich.
There's no extra because
and
then
it was getting close to bedtime. He was tired and full.
If he doesn't eat it, then as dad, you come in and pick up the slack. You don't put it in the fridge. No, there's always room for an extra Chick-fil-A sandwich.
When am I allowed to be full?
Never. No, you can't. You can't have leftover fast food.
Did I not?
It's impossible.
Did I not do the 5 roast beef sandwiches back when they opened that up last summer for one day or 1 week?
What did you have last night? You were so full that you couldn't have an extra sandwich. What did you have?
I had a large fry. I had 2 sandwiches as is. I had 2 sandwiches and a large fry.
See, because I was
starving.
This is why I am the way that I am.
You know how hard it would be to knock back 3 Chick-fil-A sandwiches?
I go to a restaurant, okay, and it can be the most ridiculous serving in the world. Like, it's one of these Italian places that give you a pound of pasta, right? A normal person takes 3/4 of it home. If it's put in front of me, I will eat it. I will eat it.
You're like a bad AA friend. Because this is what I do. You are going to make me backslide. Why do you think I've had an issue vomiting? It's not because I'm sick.
You're weak.
I overeat.
You're just weak.
I won't stop eating. Take me to Hyde Park. It's going to end bad. If I go with you, I'll need a good parking lot because I'll be yakking all over the place.
You can't. That's disrespectful. You can't yak up that prime beef.
I don't want to. Last time I went, I had to go into like a Jedi mind focus to calm myself down.
What did you
eat? So I kept everything. Everything. Just everything.
How big of a steak are we talking about?
I had.
It's not the old 96er.
It's not the old 96er Great Outdoors. What is the strip steak that is a pound? 16 ounces?
Well, 16 ounces is a pound.
16 ounces is a pound, but I think they have one that's either 14 ounces or 16 ounces that's right on a pound. So there was that. And then we had 3 different orders of sides. We had the layered potatoes that they do.
Oh, delicious.
You know, I love the Brussels sprouts there.
Uh-huh.
And what else?
Essentially candied bacon with garnish.
Oh, my God, the candied bacon. What's another side that you get?
Fries are good.
we didn't do fries.
Creamed corn?
Creamed corn. Yes, thank you. Which I think that trio, that's a great trio of sides. And Sarah's not eating a lot of this stuff. She had like maybe 2 spoonfuls of each one. And that's maybe like 10% of that side dish. And I'm eating and eating and eating. Oh, a beer. Oh, another draft beer. You know, I've got 2 beers. I've had all that food. I couldn't. And this is like sitting there for a couple of hours, too. I'm just like, why is this man undoing his belt at the dinner table? I'm trying to keep it together. That's why. And you're just sitting here telling me anything that you get, you've got to put it down.
Yeah, you got to do it.
You've got to do it.
It's disrespectful.
God. Got to eat everybody's stuff.
Absolutely. And if your wife's got something left on her plate, that's your job.
You got junior bacon cheeseburgers today. Junior.
I had 3 burgers in total.
Get a Baconator.
No, I wanted the deal.
Get 3 double cheeseburgers at McDonald's.
Only one was 50 cents.
Well, then you pay for the other 2.
Sorry, Tim. The guy's turned around on me. I didn't do anything.
Well, you know, just trying to get ahead.
You know who I bet eats lots of chicken sandwiches in one sitting? No, actually, I don't think he does at all. Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's causing some holdup that's on Parsons Avenue at Groveport Road, and things are a bit slow on southbound 71 on the north side if you're traveling from Hudson Street to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
We've all got our daydreams, right? Little things, big things, things you know one day you'll do. Then out of nowhere, cancer. And all your plans don't change a bit. I would know. I'm about to jump out of an airplane with my dad. our first time skydiving solo, and my second year since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health. All right, Dad, let's go. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Scraped Ohio necklaces, Blocko earrings, Ohio State bangles, and more. You'll find an exclusive collection of luxury Buckeye jewelry you'll love at the Diamond Cellar, starting at $99. Show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 9/30. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Band.
Common Man and Timmy present Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
Our guy Adam Rittenberg covers all things college football for ESPN. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, my friend.
Hello, how we doing?
Oh, fantastic. After a couple weeks of not a ton of great matchups in this conference, we do have some interesting ones this week, including Illinois and Indiana. You know, Indiana made the playoffs last year. Illinois was arguably 1 win away. So I know you're going to be at this game on Saturday night. How do you see it shaking out?
I'm really excited for this. I talked with Kurt Cignetti, the Indiana coach, earlier this week, and he put it this way. They've had their eyes on us. We've had our eyes on them, and there's been a lot of anticipation, especially on the Indiana side, because they haven't really been challenged a whole lot this season in terms of competition. And so, again, they've been really explosive and dominant. And, the news that came out today from Illinois that they're all Big Ten defensive back, Xavier Scott likely out for this game. That certainly helps Indiana with Elijah Surratt and Omar Cooper Jr., who had a huge game last week against Indiana State. I know Kurt is really happy with Fernando Mendoza and what he's done and the way that Indiana has performed in the red zone the last couple of weeks. So Illinois is going to need its defense, its run game, certainly Luke Altmaier to play well in order to slow down Indiana on its home field.
Adam, another game coming up this Saturday at 3:30 that I think will be an eye-opener is if Nebraska, I know Michigan went on the road and lost to Oklahoma, but everybody's talking about Bryce Underwood and how he looked running the football, throwing the football against Central Michigan. They put up a bunch of points. I think that was an inferior opponent, but what's your take on this Nebraska team? They're home, and they are underdogs by 1.5 points, but would be huge for the Huskers to get it done.
Yeah, it really would. And I think we, again, heard a lot of hype around Nebraska, and the schedule sets up well, and they have a lot of players coming back. Dylan Raiola, the quarterback, among them. They've made some nice moves in the portal, and Matt Rule always has great third years. So here's their chance against, I wouldn't say an elite, but a good Michigan team, a lot of good players coming in on that Wolverine side. They've already been on the road. It didn't go well for them, but at least they've experienced a tough road environment, including Bryce Underwood going through that. So interested to see how he performs, how this Nebraska defense, which has looked really good, does against him. But again, if Nebraska ever wants to get respect from people like me and you guys who have been around the Big Ten for a while, they've got to win these games. They're at home. Michigan, again, young quarterback. They don't have their head coach. Biff Poggi's going to be wearing sleeves, I guess. A lot of things favor Nebraska in this one. But if they don't win, they kind of vanish into, mediocreness land, if you want to call it that. So this is a big, big moment, I think, for this Husker program in Matt's tenure.
I think mediocre land would be a step up from where they've been, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, that's why I'm, and we've talked about this over the years, very hesitant to buy into Nebraska because they've just been such a disappointment on every level on the field, at least as a member of the Big Ten. And part of that it has been coming up short in games where the talent level isn't favoring the other team. I look at these two squads, and I don't think that Michigan has a massive advantage in terms of talent. And so that's why, again, with your third-year coach going against their acting coach who got fired last year at Charlotte, you got to win that one.
Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg. So Buckeyes are on the bye. They will travel to Seattle. They'll play Washington next week. Washington is on the road at Washington State. A lot of people are high on the Huskies as like a sleeper team. As a matter of fact, I've seen a couple early projections that are saying that they could beat the Buckeyes when the Buckeyes go out there. It's a long trip, but give me your read on what you've seen from the Washington Huskies so far this season.
Yeah, another team that we don't know a whole lot about. And I don't know how much we're going to learn this week. Washington State, even though they beat Washington last year, it feels like they've taken a step back. They're going to be hyped up for a rivalry game, and Washington will certainly be motivated after the way the Apple Cup went last year in Seattle. But I am bullish on this Washington offense. I think they have one of the better triple threats in the country when you're talking about quarterback, running back, wide receiver, with Damon Williams Jr., Jonah Coleman, who's been good for a really long time at running back, and Denzel Boston at receiver. So, and they have other weapons. They're talking to their offensive coordinator preseason. He was very high on the depth that they have in their receiving core and their offensive line, and obviously Damon's development. He's a guy who is a tremendous athlete, and oftentimes when you have that, you need to keep them in the pocket. And it's the reverse for Williams. They have to tell him to run. He wants to create space with his feet to throw the ball down the field, which is actually easier to coach. So he's an exciting guy. I think that will be a test for Ohio State next week in Seattle, but we'll see what Washington does this week when they go out to Pullman.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. We did hear Matt Patricia talk this week. I know the quarterback and the running back are already keeping him up at night in preparation, but between these three, maybe a level of intrigue. We got the Friday night game, Iowa and Rutgers. We got a noon kickoff Saturday, Wisconsin hosting those tricky Maryland Terrapins that we talked about always start 5-1 or 6-0 and then crash and burn. And then maybe Michigan State with the road trip to USC. Which of those three has you kind of curious?
Yeah, I think it's probably the last one, although I say that and I feel a bit for Michigan State. And now certainly none of the West Coast teams are going to have any sympathy for them because they've had to kick off at 9 a.m. local a lot. But an 11 p.m. kickoff out in L.A. against the USC team that has played pretty well at home under Lincoln Riley. But again, Michigan State looks better. Aiden Childs a lot more comfortable throwing the ball. I like his receiving core. And then on the USC side, they were able to finally get a road win in the conference, which they really struggled with under Lincoln Riley last week against Purdue. What are they going to be? I think there's a real interesting mystery around that game. And then I would also put this one out. You mentioned Iowa Rutgers. If you guys looked at Rutgers' numbers, I know it hasn't been against great competition, but they've been annihilating teams. So I do wonder if this Rutgers team is really, last year we thought they would break through. They felt really good about their roster. It didn't really happen for them. Maybe this year's Rutgers team is the one that surprises and gets to 8 or 9 wins. If they do, they need to be able to beat an Iowa team that, as we saw against Iowa State, is still struggling to score the ball.
Adam, we appreciate it, my friend. We'll talk to you next week.
You got it, guys. Thanks.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. He's talking about Rutgers perhaps taking that next step.
I don't know.
Seems like every single year there's one team that sort of comes out of nowhere and wins more games than you think. We've seen Minnesota be that team, right? We've seen You've seen Maryland be that team.
Maryland try to be that team, right? Have they even hit the 8-win mark yet? I feel like they do. The way you describe them, they start hot and then really crash
that they
out.
really should have beaten the Buckeyes. Who was
that? You're thinking of the Dwayne Haskins game then, because that was, I think, they needed.
It was there, and
it was like 52-51 or something crazy.
Who was their quarterback? Because he had a wide open look at somebody, or
I don't know if that would have been Talia back then.
No, I don't think it was.
That game, remember, they had the running back, Anthony McFarland Jr., ran for something like 300 yards on that Buckeye defense. It was sick. But back to what you said about Rutgers, I mean, having Greg Schiano back there, it does seems to be like that's where he belongs, That's where he can get the most out of his coaching career, where Without a guy like that, Rutgers is just a cellar dweller. Like, they can't even compete in a conference that is this tough. And I do think that Schiano is maximizing what they can be with the level of recruiting that they have. I mean, New Jersey's not by any means a bad state to recruit. So if you can get a lot of those hard-nosed, tough players, do the most out of them, you win a couple of four-star guys every now and then. I think their quarterback, he's an experienced guy. He came from Minnesota. Is that Kaliak Manis, I believe, is their QB?
I'm going to say sure. I don't know.
Athan with no N, Kaliak Manis, Rutgers quarterback.
All right.
And, I mean, that's a big opportunity for them against a solid Iowa program to go 4-0. Yeah.
You know, I always like to find you a good deal.
What's the deal this week?
We got people traveling around, college football Saturday.
It's a bye week. You
don't
might
have a ton of money.
out.
There's actually not a lot of good deals.
What's that Indiana game? Is that got to be the most expensive game ever? At Indiana's Memorial Stadium?
No, because when the Buckeyes come, it's the most expensive game ever.
You think the Buckeyes bring more than like 150 get in the door? It's usually a sleepier game through the years.
Well, through the years, I guess.
I think it's the spike for Indiana and a top 10 opponent.
Actually, let me tell you the top ticket on the resale market that I'm seeing is.
You doing Big Ten only?
No. Florida, Miami is 149. Illinois, Indiana is 141.
That's incredible.
Good
for them.
I think there's another one, though. Oh, Texas Tech and Utah is 130. Anyway, if you want a deal, Rice and Charlotte tonight, $6. By the way, they still play at Jerry Richardson Stadium. I guess they don't care about the N-words there over at Charlotte. All right, whatever.
And
we'll keep the stadium named after him.
I think the it's how I know this, right? The basketball arena at Wofford, second Wofford mention of the hour, is named Jerry Richardson Arena.
I didn't have that on my bingo card. Bowling Green at Louisville, $8 if you happen to find yourself down there. Ohio Bobcats playing Gardner Webb, $6.
Gardner Webb? That's one of Chris Holtman's old schools.
And what else do I have here? Stanford, Virginia, your guys, $10. Not a lot of deals, though. A lot of expensive tickets this week. You know what? Good. We actually have some matchups that people want to see on Saturday.
Rutgers is a $37 ticket for Friday Night Football, that game. That's not bad. And then the Wisconsin-Maryland game is $26. That's the cheapest Big Ten game. Wisconsin at Camp Randall hosting Maryland.
Last year's Buckeye National Championship was close to never happening. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple of accidents to watch out for. One is blocking the right lane on westbound 33 after 270 on the East Outer Belt. Emergency crews are on scene there, adding to that backup. And there's another accident on eastbound 70 on the east side at Bryce Road, causing delay. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they perform an 18-point maintenance check with every oil change to help make sure you're good to go. They'd let you know if they found something in their check. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Thorough and honest, come with no charge. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Another summer is ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive, perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time, maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Tri-State Men's Health and get treated for your low T. Because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Common Man here for Hollywood Casino and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Timmy, it's football season. That means winning and fun.
Oh, yeah. We have tailgate buffets for all of our watch parties. The 3 apps for $12 special. $25 Miller Lite buckets.
And don't forget the crab legs. That's extended through September.
So reserve a table at HollywoodColumbus.com.
And how about this for new members? Sign up for the rewards program on the Penn Play app. Get a $20 dining credit.
Then you get more crab legs.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Crab leg problem? Call 1-800-CRAB-LEGS.
Bob Yoakum, president of Rockford Homes, talks about what makes First Bank of Central Ohio different.
I would say it starts by caring. It starts by doing what you say you're going to do and following through on it. When you're talking about local, you're talking about relationships and people that matter to you. I don't care if that's personally or professionally.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Get the MVP, more value price from Coghlan Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Get 0% financing on a new 25 Kia Sorento or 3.49% on a new 25 Telluride. Visit CoghlanKia.com.
Coghlan has the car for you.
Based on January to December 2024 retail sales, 0% for 48 months and 3.49% for 60 months equals $20.83 and $18.19 for 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Not all will qualify. All qualified manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 9/30/25.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK. I was told you could make us feel better. You're suffering from too much junkitis. Point at something you haven't used lately. Wow, it's gone. Try it, honey. You'll feel light as a feather.
Something I haven't used?
All you have to do is point.
I feel like I'm flying.
That's the sound of optimism and energy and possibilities. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Everybody poops, everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
Wake up and laugh with the Bob and Tom Show on the Fan 2.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
It says here they've won 5 Marconi Awards. I can't even spell Marconi. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Bob and Tom Show.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
Big home projects can sometimes be overwhelming. 5 words you never want to hear: you need a new roof. But you got to have one. It's important. It protects everything that is in your home. And you want to make sure that you've got the best out there. That's why I recommend my friends at Victor's Home Solutions. It starts with all of the little things that you need with your home contractor. The most excellent communication. They show up on time for all their appointments. They treat you with unbelievable respect. They're so courteous, precision craftsmanship when it comes to the work, and they will leave your yard better than how they found it. And since nobody wants to pay high interest rates, for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. I've had that free 21-point roof inspection myself. It is the most thorough inspection you are ever going to get in roofing. They'll get up in that attic, make sure that it is properly ventilated. They'll check all the little vents, make sure it's tip-top. So give them a call, 866-VICTORS to get set up. That's 866-VICTORS, or go online at victors.com.
All right, a couple thoughts. Today is National Cheeseburger Day.
Nice.
I went and got some of the deals. I got a McDonald's double cheese today. I got a junior bacon cheese at Wendy's. But let's broaden our horizons, shall we? Not just limit ourselves to that window. My question to the people out there, and please do text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. What is your favorite burger in the state? I'm not going to limit it just to Central Ohio.
Best you've ever had in
the
Ohio.
state. What would you say?
Well, it's going to be something in Columbus because nothing is sparking me from being outside of town. Here's a hot one. There's a place at the Hilliard Market. Remember where we went to have the pizza?
Yeah.
After we had that lunch, a new spot came in, but that was years ago. That was probably 4 or 5 years ago when we had the pizza there. The place is called Hot Mess. And they do...
You've told me about it, but I've actually never been in there before.
They do a really, really good, just classic, like all-American style burger, which, you know what? Newsflash, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with some lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle.
I didn't say it had to be fancy.
No. I mean, cheese, whatever kind, if that's American or cheddar. And they do a bourbon, bacon burger as well there. Their prices are pretty good for what craft burgers go for in town. I think Preston's is up there as well.
Preston's is top notch for me.
Phenomenal.
That Smash Buddies.
I was going to say
top notch.
The truck that came by here a year ago also that cannot be outside the top 5. That is really, really good quality
Arch City
stuff.
Tavern does a really good burger in the short north. The Press Grill's been doing a great burger for years. The Press Burger.
Our guys at Thurman's is up there
always
too.
Solid.
Really, really good. I just appreciate
Johnny's does a good burger.
I still haven't been to the Johnny's spot, the Super Burger, right? Near Raymond Golf Course.
It's a divey sort of place.
I love that.
They also have a fried bologna sandwich if you enjoy.
I would have to take Sarah there because she loves that. Also, one other spot that I've got to try is at the Ringside Cafe.
Ringside Cafe.
Done that?
I have done that. It's been a long time though since I've been over there, but it was good. It's a bigger burger. It's not like a smash burger type of style.
That's okay. Yeah, it's got some thickness to it.
Yeah,
I mean that's Thurman's. Thurman's not doing any smash burgers but they cook them as if they're cooking like a steak. Like that's the type of care they have.
That's right.
With the hamburger patty, making sure it's done exactly how you want it.
So maybe a hole in the wall place, maybe in the country that we have not been to before. Please do hit us up. 614-787-3093. We'll travel for food. Will Howard was on Cam Hayward's podcast, the Not Just Football podcast, and said that he was extremely close to not coming to Ohio State in the transfer portal. He thought he was going to go to Notre Dame. He said, I thought I was going to end up at Notre Dame. A lot of people don't know this. Like, this was very under wraps, but they ended up signing Riley right before I was about to commit. Like, I was about to commit that day. And I call my agent, and he's like, sorry, buddy. They told me they just took Riley. And he said he was shocked because, according to him, he didn't even know they were talking to him.
Wow.
He was ready to commit to Notre Dame. Notre Dame jumped and got Riley Leonard instead. Will Howard winds up coming here. Rest is history.
The rest is history. Just with the revisionist history, don't you kind of recall Notre Dame and Riley Leonard being attached at the hip very early in the process? Maybe it's what the public was saying before it was a real thing.
What we're getting and what is reality is sometimes two different things.
It seemed like that was destined to happen, even when Riley Leonard was still at Duke. Maybe I'm wrong in remembering that far back, but it seemed like those were going to be the guys. And who are they saying bye-bye to? The handsome Mang, Sam Hartman?
Yes.
He was gone, and then Riley Leonard came in.
Let me ask you this question, though, because obviously we don't know, right? We know that Will Howard came here. He looks like a human version of Elf on the Shelf, and they won a national championship, large part because of the way that he played.
He is a good
down the stretch.
He's a good, clean boy.
Let's sort of think, what if Riley Leonard wound up coming here? What if that was Will Howard goes to Notre Dame, Riley Leonard comes here? You know, both these teams obviously played for the national championship last year, so you can say it worked out well for both, but do we still get to the promised land without Will Howard?
I don't think you do. I think you got to give Will Howard a lot of credit with what he did. it's tough to think about what ifs like that because the skill set is different, and that's why I have to say no.
The offense would look different.
The offense would look different. It would have been much more of a running quarterback, obviously, with Riley Leonard. I'm looking at it, he ran for over 900 yards and 17 touchdowns. That's great, right? That recipe got Notre Dame to the national championship game. So pretty good, right? They had the ridiculous stumbling block of losing to Marshall in that season, too. I don't know if that's looked at as a crazy bad thing or the fact that they still got to the national championship with a loss like that. But, yeah, the things that Will Howard was able to do in the offense, I can't say that they would have done that with Riley Leonard.
Timmy doesn't think that a world record is real. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute holdup if you're on westbound 670 between 71 and Neal Avenue. You also have a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side if you're traveling from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. Feel the thunder. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series explodes into Durana Dragway, West Salem, September 24th to 27th. Top Fuel, Funny Cars, Pro Mods, Nitro Harleys, kids 12 and under, free. Get your IHRA All Access tickets now at IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you're a sports card fan like me, you've got to check out Midwest Cards in the Arena District, right outside Nationwide Arena. These guys are true collectors themselves, and they've built a shop that lets you experience card collecting in a whole new way. They've got sealed boxes, packs, single cards, signed memorabilia, and plenty of TVs in their lounge. Yeah, they have a lounge. And don't forget the card bar, where you can open packs while you have an adult beverage. It's awesome. Stop by Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in stores September 3rd until the 23rd for limited time offers and experiences like our Ortianda streetwear collection, our new Tilvercott furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
If your last garage door repair guy definitely used an old mugshot on his business cards, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, a trusted Columbus staple. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I cannot imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. In baseball, the Guardians beat the Tigers 3-1 to earn the series sweep. Cleveland's Jose Ramirez hit a go-ahead 2-run homer in the top of the 7th, and Tanner Bybee struck out 8 over 6 frames. On August 25th, Cleveland trailed Detroit by 12.5 games. Now they're 3.5 games back. Tonight, Cincinnati hosts the Chicago Cubs at 7:15. Hunter Green starts for the Reds, who are 2 games out of the 3rd NL wildcard spot. At Huntington Park tonight, Columbus Clippers host Omaha at 6:15. Thursday night football, Dolphins are at the Bills at 8:15. Coverage on the Fan starts at 8. Sunday, Bengals visit the Vikings at 1, while the Browns host the Packers at 1. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. We all have the word free, so does Awaken 180. Medication-free, side effect-free, and free support for life. Awaken180weightloss.com.
#1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
Hey, subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your podcast. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. It is National Cheeseburger Day. We want your picks for the best burger in the state. Doesn't have to be Central Ohio. We'll traverse the entire state for some good beef. Please do text the burner phone, 614-787-3093.
Do you realize real quick, I've got like over 100 texts
Of course,
already?
we're talking food, baby. When you talk burgers and pizza,
This is incredible.
everybody comes out of the woodwork for that.
I knew I'd get, I thought I'd get a couple dozen. I thought I'd get 2 or 3 dozen. I'm talking 100 plus text messages on the burgers.
There was a place I remember we went a couple years back, me and my wife. She went to school up at Kenyon, which is in Gambier, Ohio.
Kenyon, also
close to Mount Vernon.
Where Shaka Smart went to school as well.
You went to
the basketball coach, yeah.
Anyway, so we were back up there for something. I don't know why we were up there, but there's this place in, it's Howard, Ohio, called Howard Hilton. And I just Googled it to make sure I was getting it right. Howard Hilton Bar and Grill gets a 4.6. It's on Coshocton Avenue in Howard, and nude in Howard. I remember them having a really good burger. I didn't know what to expect when I went in there.
I see a mushroom Swiss burger and fries.
Let me tell you something.
And it's got all this gravy.
Usually, I am a purist when it comes to trying a burger place for the first time. I will go very simple. I will do pickle, onion, and American cheese. However, if I go more often and you do a burger good, well, then I'm going to go down your menu and see what you got. I always tend to gravitate towards a delicious mushroom and Swiss. You cook up those mushrooms in some garlic butter.
You love
Got the
you
Swiss
do love
cheese.
good portobello mushrooms. I know you do.
Doggy.
You must like the texture of them. I can take them or leave them when it comes to mushrooms.
You either love mushrooms or you don't.
I'm kind of in the middle.
I'm
on
a
the
mushroom
mushrooms.
guy.
I think it's good with Italian dishes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I cook the hell out of a mushroom pasta, especially this time of year. Well, when the temperature actually cools down,
which is going to be never.
I'll do a baked pasta with some mushrooms and some Gruyere cheese melted on top.
Do you do the mushrooms in the garden out back?
I don't grow mushrooms.
They're not happening
I
right
grow
now?
unintentional mushrooms in my mulch. That's a good band
Yes.
name. Unintentional mushroom.
shrooms. Yep. Let's see what we got going on here, because again, there's so many. I'm just gonna have to click on some of these randomly. Here's one. Have you ever heard of The Lot in Granville?
The Lot.
Yeah, The Lot.
No, I've not been to Granville in a while. Is it a newer place?
Not a lot of added
Lot.
detail on that one.
In Granville. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start. The Lot Beer Company is what it's called.
The Lot Beer Company. Okay, so a brewery could have a good burger spot.
This is what the show is going to become. Just me Googling your suggestions.
Googling the suggestions.
And looking at the burgers and going,
I'll throw, here's another one where it says, my guys. You have the thing?
Well, hold on a second. I wasn't ready for you.
He's the senior hurler.
I didn't really give you a chance. Crable's?
I've been to Crable's. Crable's is
in Urbana.
And it's like White Castle style.
CB must love a Crable's.
I loved it because I love White Castle. If you like White Castle, it's an old classic type of place. I don't know the exact stats. They've probably been in business for 100 damn years.
Yeah, yep. The person who texted into us said like a mom and pop's White Castle. And
they wrap it. They wrap it in like the white napkins and buy them by the sack, all that sort of stuff.
Double hamburgers and double cheeseburgers are $1.95. So maybe they're like slightly bigger. You're getting slightly more beef on one.
Well, if they're doubles.
If they're doubles, that's not a bad price.
Because
what's a single White Castle these days? For just a standard?
More than $1.
More than $1, yeah. So if you're getting a double for $1.95 and a little hole in the wall spot, that's pretty good. Get CB like a huge order of those tonight because he's worked a hell of a week with all this Zeta stuff going on. How about Briggs Sandwiches in Lancaster?
I don't know Briggs.
You ever heard of that one, Teddy? That's down heading past Canal Winchester.
That's Bobby Carpenterville down there.
Never heard of it. That's the land of carp down there.
They don't let me in Lancaster.
Why don't they let you in Lancaster?
Bobby doesn't let me in.
Oh.
What's the name of it again?
It said, what did I say, Briggs Sandwiches?
Briggs Sandwiches.
Yeah, small hole in the wall favorite in Lancaster.
It's a 4.8.
That's good.
On Google.
I think it's over there on Stratton Avenue.
Briggs and Stratton, the
What's the
lawnmower.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
Lance Briggs,
Stupid idiot.
former Bears linebacker, he owns it too.
What about Buns in Delaware?
I've been to Buns.
You've been to Buns.
Also, Hamburger Inn in Delaware. Old school diner, good burgers.
Oh, I'll throw a couple other ones out there that I've had. Tommy's Diner right here on Broad Street. We could, as the crow flies, be there in 4 minutes or so. Breakfast fare, of course, is what I would go for. But if you're a diner, you're doing two things, right? Focusing on two things. Your breakfast fare and a kick-ass burger. A burger that
lunch
gets the job
sandwiches
done.
and breakfast.
A good burger that gets the job done. They do it really well. And the little spot, almost, I think, 2 locations over from Thurman's, the German Village Coffee House.
Yes.
Tiny little spot.
I have not been there in a long
Really
time.
cheap.
Good burger.
Good for a cheap price. Back in the day, I mean, like 8 years ago or so, they were $5, I want to say.
Not
Almost
now.
a half-pound burger.
Not now,
I'd be
buddy.
curious to know what their prices are because they were really cheap. This one, what is this in Hilliard? Hold on. The Smash Burger at Pine Coast.
I don't
in
know.
Hilliard.
I don't know Pine
Is
Coast.
this place new? Hands down the best. Pair with their sweet potato fries. Well, I'll be doing some recon. Maybe that's up there on like
It
Cemetery.
says 3229 Hilliard Rome is what it says.
Hilliard Rome.
It's in a strip mall.
Pine Coast Burgers. This place. Oh, okay.
You
Wow.
know where this is?
I know exactly where that is. That's within 5 minutes of me. Yes,
You've not been to this
we're
place?
gonna try this place.
We may leave the show and go try this place.
Pine Coast Burgers. It's got ice cream, too. Burgers and ice cream. Yeah, there was an ice cream spot there that went out of business. This place can't have been banging for more than 2 years or so.
This looks new.
Or maybe even younger than that. But that's fine if they're out of the gates that good. Here's another vote for a place called 10 Mile Inn. This is so helpful because
Where's that located?
That's in Galloway. So that's Bones' old stomping grounds, and that's not too far from Hilliard. The 10 Mile Inn, West Broad Street in Galloway, Ohio.
Looks like a good burger. Looks like
That
a
looks
hole-in-the-wall type of place. Oh, but you know what? Onion rings.
Got to have onion rings,
I'm
right?
crazy about the bun, though. It looks sort of like a Kaiser roll. Looks too big for the actual burger.
No, likey a Kaiser roll?
I'm very picky about my buns. Again, it could be a soft. The picture may be deceiving.
I have a hot take about buns. Where are you on the craze that was going on in this country for the pretzel bun?
I think
the open-faced, the split top pretzel bun as well.
It's like Aretha Franklin, like singing karaoke Aretha Franklin. If you're really, really good and know what you're doing,
it could really add to something.
It's great. However, most people who try it,
that's true,
don't know what the hell they're doing.
It's a good way to put it, because when it's not super buttery or succulent and soft,
it can't be.
It's too thick.
It can't be too thick.
It can be way too thick and too much breading that takes away
exactly
from
right.
everything else that's
you got
going
to
on.
find the right supplier. You got to bake it yourself. It's got to be served fresh. If you get it hard roll, bad, mess you up.
I'd rather just, if it's a pedestrian type of pretzel bun, I'd rather just have a nice, smooth, buttered, slightly toasted, regular
and different burgers are going to work for different buns. For example, you go to like Shake Shack, they're doing the Martin's potato rolls on there, which I love. It's perfect for that. But if you go to Thurman's and you have a burger on a Martin's potato roll, the burger will swallow up that bun. You need something heartier than that. All right, more burger talk.
More burgers.
And I promise we'll actually do something. Timmy does not believe that a world record is real. That's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Things are a little stop and go and causing a 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 from Refugee Road to Hamilton Road. And we've got a 5-minute delay due to an accident in the construction zone on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. The slow roasted Cantina chicken menu is here to stay with ingredients like purple cabbage and freshly prepared pico de gallo. Try it today at a participating U.S. Taco Bell location while supplies last. Contact store for participation, which varies. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking about football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Matty Ice here. Football is back, and it also marks the kickoff to huge savings at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Right now, you can get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP for qualified buyers. Just imagine riding up to your tailgate party in a brand new Silverado from McDaniel. And McDaniel GM Superstore has been family-owned and operated for over 100 years. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. It's time to ditch the traffic jams and the rat race and take in that crisp morning air, the crackle of a warm campfire. With RCD RV's Fall Into Adventure Sale, you can. September 15th through the 30th, you can cozy up to incredible deals. Sale pricing on all remaining new 2025 models. And RCD has travel trailers starting under $12,995, as well as pre-owned motorhomes priced under $39,995. Visit one of our 3 locations, Delaware, Heath, Pataskala. Shop online anytime at rcdrv.com.
They're trained. They're fired up.
Let's do it.
When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks.
Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Your new Columbus home for the Jim Rome Show is the Fan 2.
Catch the live experience weekdays from 3 to 6.
Just one requirement. Have a take and don't suck. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Jim Rome Show.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
With Amazon Business, smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, temperatures holding in the mid to upper 80s on this Thursday. More of the same overnight, clear skies and light winds. A cool start Friday morning around 60, but a hot finish. Plenty of sunshine back near 90 by Friday afternoon and staying warm. 80s down to the 70s for your high school football Friday night. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Now look, I think you guys.
Now what?
Looky here.
Thank you.
All of you fine listeners of this program, you listen different types of ways. You're into it in different types of ways.
You're into it.
Some of you follow our inside jokes a little bit better than the next guy, and we appreciate all of it. We appreciate all of it. So there's an account out there. There's a fine listener, and on social media goes by 3 in the P Archive. It's great, right? He will send out a daily post going back sometimes 5 years, 6 years. I don't know if he has this cataloged on a Word document. Maybe it's that in-depth, or he jots down all of the key things that we've brought up on a particular show. So I followed the post from a couple of days ago, and I guess on that date in 2024, we were talking about some Guinness Book of World Records.
You can say last year. You can say last year.
I could just say last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2025.
Right now it's 2025. So last year is 2024. Got it. Good. And I apparently was going into some of my own conspiracy theories about Guinness World Records. I don't know.
You don't believe them. You think they're all a bunch of crap.
I don't know what other conspiracy theories I was blabbing about a year ago, but when he pinned this update to something that I had already not bought, and it's right here, the official Guinness World Records account from 8 days ago, Vidomir Maricic, all right?
My guy.
From Croatia.
All right.
He is a member of this, kick-ass diving group called Adriatic Free Diving.
Beautiful. The free divers, man. They hold their breath for a long time.
They get together when they come to Columbus. They go to Adriaticos, and then they're the Adriatico free divers.
Stupid.
They like both types of crust there. He apparently beat the world record that had stood for the last 4 years. And the new world record is for holding his breath 29 minutes and 3 seconds. He broke this in June of this year.
I believe that.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
The attempt, it says here for the method, the attempt was an oxygen-assisted record using pure oxygen for 10 minutes beforehand to supercharge his blood with oxygen.
That's right. So then you get yourself ready, you unhook from the oxygen down there, and then you're on your own.
And you're on your own.
But you've almost roided up.
That's like juicing, though.
It is kind of like juicing.
It's like the enhanced games.
A little bit.
What are we doing? What if you're just out there on the boat and then, some disturbance in the waters happens and you get thrown overboard and you go under? What are you supposed to do?
No, I was
Rely
thinking to
on
myself,
your supercharged blood or go with what you got?
that like if you're a Navy SEAL, you're going on like secret missions and stuff. It can't be me and you. You got to almost be like half fish. You're underwater. You got to hold your breath for a long time.
I mean, you're called a SEAL, for God's sakes. And I think SEALs are some of the finest humans that we have.
And the singer SEAL.
Baby. Oh, my kiss from a rose.
But I was thinking like a Navy SEAL. If this jabron is holding his breath for 29 minutes, I thought a SEAL had to be up there. But then AI told me on Google.
What is a good SEAL doing?
Says
like 8 minutes?
It says Navy SEAls can typically hold their breath for 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes? That's
nothing.
garbage.
That's nothing.
2 to 3 minutes. This is a load of crap.
You don't believe it? I believe it.
This is a
superhumans
load
out there,
of
Timmy.
BS. And I don't want to hear about your oxygen-assisted record. Get out of my face with that. What a phony record.
Phony baloney.
And I'm tired of seeing Dude Perfect do another video where the sole purpose is to come up with the most ridiculous records that exist. How many toothpicks can I fit into my hand? And then you can bring me another, framed and matted record certificate. I'm done with
Didn't
it.
David Blaine do something underwater?
David Blaine.
The magician guy?
Yeah, I'm kind of done
David
with
Blaine
that.
held his breath underwater for a total of 17 minutes and 4.4 seconds. If this jabron can do it.
David Blaine's not a real human.
What do you mean he's not a real human?
He's not a human. You seen that guy?
You seen him?
You look into his eyes?
Not real.
Not a lot of life going on with that guy. And this guy.
I'm the worst at holding my breath. I had to do like an ultrasound on my liver. Breaking news, common man's got fatty liver. I had to do an ultrasound on my liver, and they're doing the ultrasound, and I can't breathe. They tell you to hold your breath for periods of time.
Yeah.
Well, it was like 15 seconds, and I'm starting to have a panic attack. And I started breathing. She's like, "Why are you breathing?" I said, "I have to breathe." She goes, "You can't hold it for more than 15 seconds?" I said, "No." You need another test for that? I get panicky when I hold my breath.
Who could hold their breath the longest amongst the three of us here?
I'd be last.
Teddy.
No, I suck at it.
You really don't think you could go a minute?
No. Minute?
A minute?
I'd be dead. You have to resuscitate me.
And that's the thing with this guy. Is he dead? Like
he set the record, but they put the medal on his dead corpse.
Just floating in the tank for the last 14 minutes.
I don't know about swimming, but he was out there.
Right.
Teddy, how long can you hold your breath?
Probably not too long. I mean, I'm getting up there in age. I need all the breath I can take.
Back in the day,
I need all the breath I can take.
In your Speedo.
Yeah, probably 2 or 3 minutes, right?
2 or 3? You're a Navy SEAL? What the hell are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
I am, yes. No, but I could hold it for a decent amount of time. I remember as a kid in the pool, you'd go under the water and you sit there and you'd hold it for a while. I mean, I don't think it was minutes, but it was a good bit.
You know what? I'd like to say we've done it all on this show, but I don't think we've ever done a breath holding competition. We're just dead air.
We'd have to get actual tanks filled with water. If we were going to do something like that.
Hold your breath. It's the honor system.
No.
I think we would all know if someone was cheating and doing a quick secret breathe.
I started probably coughing.
You ever see the movie Men of Honor, Teddy, with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Robert De Niro? It's about Navy divers.
It's been a while,
You seen it, though?
Yeah.
Things didn't work out for Cuba.
No.
You
thought he was on his way to A-list status.
Remember when Cuba did that NHL awards ceremony on Coke? Do you remember that?
Duncan Keith.
Yes. Duncan Keith. Cuba, are you okay? How you doing today? What are we talking about, Cuba?
So why'd you bring this movie up?
Oh, because they have a little competition in that movie. And that movie's set in the 60s or whatever, so the technology, the suits are not what they are today. They have the gigantic, heavy metal helmets that the divers wear. So they're able to just put those on.
The Jacques
Cousteaus, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. They put those on in the bar because they have a little setup there because the sailors like to compete this way. They'll be drinking,
tough men,
and then they want to have a competition to see who in the bar can hold their breath the longest. So all you had to do is get into the helmet, and they fill the helmet up with water, and then competition begins.
No, I'd be last.
And I think in the movie they were going above the 5-minute mark.
Get out of here.
And that's completely au natural.
Ridiculous. All right, burger time.
Burger time.
Why hold your breath when we can talk burgers? Today is National Cheeseburger Day.
I was back there and I saw Skip Mosick, who runs the Ohio State Sports Network, and I actually asked him what his perfect burger was.
He doesn't eat burgers anymore.
If he's at home, because Skip's a big cook-at-home guy. He likes to cook fish. He does love a good hamburger. I asked him everything that he would have on his perfect, ideal cheeseburger, because I think that's a fun topic, too, when you're at home. I've never heard of this many toppings in my life on one
Oh, wow.
burger.
He's a big topping guy.
Oh, my. He said, it's messy, Tim. Oh, it's a messy one. I said, give it to me. I want everything.
Okay, come on.
Lettuce, tomato. Said, it's got to be fresh. Garden fresh tomato. Red onion. He said purple onion. He called it that. American cheese. Dill pickle.
Okay.
And then it gets sick. This man puts ghost pepper on his burger.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I looked at him funny. I said, Skip, you're effed up, man. That's effed up. He puts ghost pepper. He slices little strips of the ghost pepper and puts it on the burger, and he has jalapeno.
You took a tiny little bite of that ghost pepper, and I thought we were going to have to resuscitate you.
I about died.
I thought you were going to die.
I felt like I was dying.
And he's just slicing it up and putting it on the burger?
His jalapenos almost killed me. And then the ghost pepper on top of that. So he puts ghost pepper and jalapeno, then ketchup, mustard, and mayo. That's his burger.
That's a hot mess right there.
That is a hot mess.
That's a hot mess.
Cole, our producer for Rothman and Ice, the loose cannon, he had a weird one. He just
weirder than ghost pepper?
He shouted at me, egg, got to put the egg on it. So I said, I'm a fan of that. But I said, what, though? Give me the burger.
Okay.
He said, mustard, ketchup, tomato, and egg. And I said, wrong. That's wrong. It's incorrect. If you're going to do the egg, this is exactly all you need. You've got your burger. You can pick American or cheddar. I don't care which of the yellow cheeses you pick. One of those cheeses, you get crisp lettuce, crisp tomato, crisp bacon, and then the egg.
I was going to say that's wrong, too.
And you can do the egg a little bit runny because that adds that's your sauce.
I don't need any vegetables on there. I don't need lettuce, tomato.
Oh, it's like a BLT
I don't need that.
It's fantastic.
I agree with you on the crispy bacon. Okay, I want that egg over easy / over medium so that yolk.
Yeah, the yolk
runs down.
Needs to fall down to the juices.
I'm hungry.
I have to eat so I can take my back pill.
All right, Too Hot with Teddy in 2 minutes. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle that's causing a couple minutes slowdown on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 670 and Easton Way. And you're going to hit slow traffic on eastbound 70 on the west side between Central Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by Leeds Farm. Come join the fall fun that includes hay rides, zip lines, 2 pumpkin jumps, straw forts, farm animals, and more. Leeds Farms is open 6 weekends only, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at leedsfarm.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Voted best credit union for the past 7 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit BMIFCU.org to learn more.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus. It's fall or autumn, as the losers like to say. What does that mean in the car world? That means places like Jermaine Lexus want to clear out all of their 2025 inventory to make room for the 2026 models. And for you, the customer, that means big savings. Take advantage of their lack of space with aggressive pricing. They also have plenty of L-certified vehicles on the lot for the fall collection sales event. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my friends. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Your game day headquarters is here at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus, the only place to watch and win. Catch every play on more than 30 TVs and over 50 feet of video wall. Score tickets, signed professional and college sports memorabilia, and pen cash prizes. Join the watch parties for every home team game with a tailgate buffet and bucket specials. Plus, get official game day swag with every table reservation. Game day lives here, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Grewball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
All right, I got a stat for you.
What is the stat?
Ready?
Because I got another burger I got to tell you about before we get to Too Hot.
Carson Wentz starts for the Vikings this weekend with J.J. McCarthy being ouchie. That means that Wentz will be the first player ever to start for 6 teams in 6 consecutive seasons. Can you name the teams? Don't look it up. Stop typing.
No, I was typing about a burger, okay? You look at my screen because there's actually a place called McCarthy's that I'll get to. I know the Commanders are one of them.
Commanders, yes.
Obviously the Eagles.
Eagles, yes.
Eagles are one. Were the Chiefs in there?
Yes.
Eagles, Chiefs, Commanders, Colts.
Yes.
Vikings is obviously.
Well, Vikings, yes.
And then the 6th.
You're missing one.
Was it last year, Teddy? Where I feel like last year was the Colties.
Wasn't last year. Wasn't he with the Chiefs last year?
Chiefs.
I don't know.
I think the other team's the Rams.
That's correct.
Yes.
Thank you, Ted.
Wow, I have no recollection of that.
Neither does he.
I really don't. So this is what we're also looking for. When you text the burner phone here to give us some of your favorite burgers, Mike and I are asking for some of your favorite burgers.
It's National Cheeseburger Day.
National Cheeseburger Day. We're at Man and Timmy 971 on Twitter, or you can text us as I'm getting hundreds of texts, 614-787-3093. That's the burner phone. I like ones like this because if we're out of town, if we're going to, say, Cedar Point or in the area up there in Sandusky, you travel over to Port Clinton, another nice town, McCarthy's. So a nice little shout out to McCarthy's Bar, which
well, you know what though, if you're giving us a place like that though, you got to give us the burger that you get.
Yes.
Maybe it's your own creation, that's fine, but if they have a specialty burger that you recommend, I want to know what that is.
Yeah, there's one here just from looking the place up called the Full Mickey, which looks like a delicious burger.
Lay it
with
on me.
Melted cheese. It's definitely got bacon, lettuce, tomato, grilled onion.
I love a
and
grilled onion.
And just maybe some kind of gooey sauce because there's a white cheese and a yellow cheese. So it's either
white and the yellow?
Multi-cheese, or there's some kind of goo that's on it as well.
Maybe a mayo?
No, it's not mayo. It's not mayo because it's got some It started to like congeal a little bit.
Viscosity?
Yeah, it's viscous.
All right, too hot. Come on.
Too hot. Sponsored by the cancer experts at Ohio Health. Visit ohiohealth.com/keep making plans to learn more.
The fine producer of this show, Panama Ted, scours the internet and our own radio station for audio that Timmy and I have not heard before. He plays it, and then we comment on said audio. What do you have for us this week, Teddy?
All right, I got a couple here from T-Bone and Tyvus. And they were. It all started because Tyvus wanted a chocolate milkshake at McDonald's, and it's because his wife was going to McDonald's. He's like, "Yeah, give me a chocolate milkshake." Apparently, they didn't have any, but he did get a high C instead of the chocolate milkshake. But that led to some conversation about just the types of different pop and some carbonation. And here's one of them talking about carbonation.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
The carbonation, I will drink straight up mineral water with the carbonation because I just like the fizz. I've become addicted to the fizz more than even the flavoring.
It's like a thing you can get now. It's like I seen it on advertised on like commercials. It's like soda pop or something.
Okay.
You go like to Target and get it, and you can make your own soda
stream.
Yeah, that's it.
We had one many years ago.
Is it any more healthier?
It is if you don't buy like the Coke syrup and just put it in there, which is what we did. It just made our own Coke essentially. Yeah, but if you put like lemonade, like zero sugar lemonade flavoring in there, I'm sure it's probably very healthy. But that's not what we did with it. We just made our own pop. It was good.
I haven't done that soda stream thing. Just turn plain water into refreshing, sparkling drinks.
Yeah, I can do
with
that.
Soda
It's
stream.
called Open Up a San Pellegrino straight from Italy.
Or it's called Get a Case of Coke.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Sometimes we do things that
Buy
are
two,
unnecessary.
get the third free.
I am all about, putting in the effort. I make stuff at home from scratch if it's that much better than the original. But with all the specialty pops and sodas they have, even at the regular grocery store, you're telling me you can make a better like root beer at home than some of the craft stuff they have? You can't.
Unless
you won't.
Unless you are dedicated. Like you are taking craft sodas to the next level. I would admire that. I would appreciate that. If somebody, because there's a guy that on one of the streets in my neighborhood, I've never talked to him, but he has a really nice Jeep out in the driveway, and I've noticed that he's brewing.
Stalkerish.
No, he's got the garage doors up. He's got a very nice property. Everything looks nice, brand new driveway, and when he has his garage doors up, I can see there's some brewing that's going on.
Why don't you stop in and say hello?
Well, because I don't want to be intrusive.
Be intrusive. You're a neighbor. Hey, neighbor, how you doing?
Well, I would say, hey, hello, if he's out there.
Hey.
But you think I'm going to walk up the driveway and do the, hey, so what's going on? Oh, you're brewing here, huh?
You see him in there.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, he's got the garage door open. You put the garage door open.
You're not allowed to have your garage door open without people just walking into your garage.
Almost inviting questions.
What are you talking about?
All right, come on, Ted. Let's go.
Too hot.
All right. Of course, they were talking about different types of, soda and how to make it and everything. And Tyvus had an interesting take on a specific type of soda pop. Here we go.
What am I going to get?
You can get a Coke Zero.
I don't want to drink Coke.
Why?
Because I don't drink that dark stuff. That dark stuff had you crazy. When you drink that
Coca-Cola?
dark. Yeah, when you drink that dark.
You're crazy. I just want you to know this.
If I have to drink a pop or soda, it has to be light. It can't be that dark stuff.
You're not crazy. You're unusual. That's what you are.
I've actually known this about him. We had this conversation before, is that he won't drink dark liquids. He is, I don't know, has a phobia of them. He don't have a problem going and getting a high C, though, which is essentially diabetes in a glass.
Right, he was fine with the
punch or the orange.
The chocolate shake. That's dark.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, are you expecting consistency from Tyvus Powell?
No.
So
he works
can't
here.
Drink,
He's an idiot.
He can't drink coffee then, right? Dark drinks. So you're telling me he's really just the Sprite Sierra Mist kind of guy.
Yeah.
7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, cherry 7-Up.
I don't like 7-Up.
No, cherry 7-Up is one of the most underrated soda.
Maybe it's because it was shoved down my throat when I was sick when I was a kid.
It was?
My grandmother would always give me 7-Up.
7-Up is great. It's refreshing.
Maybe I just have that sense memory of being sick and then drink this, it's good for you.
Isn't that crazy how that works? You had too much of it. See, I was given too much bologna by my babysitter growing up. can never stand the sight of a bologna sandwich.
So like a fried bologna sandwich for you? No,
it doesn't do it.
That's a
because
shame.
All it was cheapo Oscar Mayer
It's one of
bologna
life's
sandwiches
great
with
pleasures.
with mayo on it on plain bread. That was my everyday after school snack.
Sounds like
it
a
was
pleasure.
eat that or die.
All right, what else you got, Teddy?
All right, here's one from our good friend Bo Bishop, and I don't think you guys are going to agree with this take here, but he has a take on the weather, how we've had a little heat spell here. Here we go.
I mentioned some of the leaves starting to change a little bit. I'm not quite there yet. So I will say good job out of you, Mother Nature, for this heat wave that we're currently in the middle of. This is great. This is what I was hoping for. Just one more little taste in the 80s. Get a little sun, work on that base. Give me one more taste of it. Good job out of Mother Nature. I'm very critical of Mother Nature here in Ohio, but I'm going to give her some flowers because I like a little heat wave here.
Bo, you're from Wyoming. Montana, sorry. Oh, no.
It has never been drier. All right. Everything is brown and dead. Tomorrow, I heard Jerry say it's going to be in the 90s.
No.
Rick Pitino, what do you think about the weather?
Yeah, inside, I want to kill myself.
Me too. That's my hot take on the weather. You're out of your damn mind.
It was north of 90 at the Bengals game down in Cincinnati. It was a little bit hotter down there than what we had up here.
Although, you know what? Bo
91 degrees.
Bo is banging up in the land. Maybe it's crisp out there. Maybe he's running around. Like, oh, yeah.
He's up there, heading to Cuyahoga Falls National Park after work. Got the nice shade and the waterfalls.
Work on your base. Get out of here.
Bo. Does Bo get a good tan?
Moles lanced off.
Get your moles lanced off. It'll mess you up, man. You don't want too much of that sun.
Who's doing that? Getting their moles lanced.
Nicole's getting a mole lanced?
Oh, she had a couple that had to be burned off. Scraped?
We were
Burned?
just talking about that on Wednesday.
Well, who doesn't have that? I mean, I
haven't had that.
You've never had a mole?
I stay out of the sun.
I've
had a mole. I haven't had any moles that looked iffy.
You never had to have a mole lanced off?
No.
In your life?
No.
I guess I'm just a moley guy.
Where have you had it?
All over the place.
Moley mole.
Teddy, have you had a moley lanced off?
No.
See, Teddy's 53 years old. He's never done it.
I mean, I could be excessively moley. I did have one that was almost turning in.
I don't know why that's funny.
There was one that was almost turning in to a Chandler Bing third nipple.
Oh, nice. Ryan Day looks like he's got that.
In between. No, I think that's what they call a nipple piercing time, Coach.
Get out of here. Ryan Day's got a nipple piercing.
That's what the internet was saying, so it's got to be true. That was the national championship piercings.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
All right, more.
You can see the bars on each side there. Yeah.
Yeah. More Too Hot with Teddy. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a 10-minute slowdown if you need to travel on southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and Town Street. And watch out for an accident that's on the left shoulder of southbound 270 on the west outer belt at Roberts Road, causing some holdup there. This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. Feel the thunder. The IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series explodes into Durana Dragway, West Salem, September 24th to 27th. Top fuel, funny cars, pro mods, nitro Harleys, kids 12 and under free. Get your IHRA all-access tickets now at IHRA.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by The Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease 2 Elantras for $222. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $222 a month for a 2-year lease. Both your new Elantras come with owner assurance and America's Best Warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage in Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With a credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes and fees. First month payment, 10K miles per year, ends 9/30.
5 words no one wants to hear. You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year, no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
If your neighbors describe your home as, you know, the one with that garage door, we are Deluxe Door Systems. Our beautiful Clopay doors will transform the look of your home, and for less than you think. It's that simple. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Everybody poops, everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
Friday night can only mean one thing. The Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week.
This week, Delaware at Westerville North.
Live coverage starts at 6:30 with a kick at 7. Your home of Friday Night Lights. The Fan.
We've all got it, you know, that one crazy thing you've always wanted to do, that bucket list goal. Then a cancer diagnosis, and that one thing still goes according to plan. I would know. I'm getting my first tattoo right now, while my 3 beautiful daughters laugh hysterically at me. 58 years old, 4 years of cancer-free checkups at Ohio Health. Go ahead and get a picture, girls. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No! That is a bad place to touch. No. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
We are in the middle of Too Hot with Teddy. Before we get back to that, though, it is National Cheeseburger Day. So, of course, we've ensconced ourselves in cheeseburgers. Here's a little tweet from our buddy Mike Todd.
Mike.
Now, Mike owns Dairy Queens, but he's not going to pick a Dairy Queen burger because that's just wrong.
And they have deals going on today,
they're
too.
very delicious.
DQ's got some good deals.
But, you know, he's not going to just pimp Dairy Queen. He's going to tell us about Fill-In Station in Carroll, Ohio. He says some of the absolute best, their mushroom and Swiss burger is especially good. Well, then I'm going to have to go check that out because I love a good mushroom and Swiss.
The Fill-In Station is a great name, right? And it's a great looking spot. The first thing I see is an exterior shot of the restaurant. And it looks good. I'm trying to scan.
Now, when I was a kid, back when I was banging in St. Charles, Illinois, we had a place called the Filling Station that also had filling with a G that also had very good burgers. I think it's still banging.
Is it?
If you find yourself in St. Charles, Illinois, go to the Filling Station.
I also like this kind of text here from the burner phone. Said, my guys.
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
I know it's only this week, but the steak burger with cheese at the Delaware County Fair is fantastic. See, I like that. I like that. If somebody it goes to that fair or has been to that fair before or has a chance to catch it, I don't know what the schedule is. Maybe it already had its last day. Maybe it's running through this weekend. Honestly, I've known nothing about it. But those types of things, like the pizza that gets made at the Italian Fest.
Right.
Which that should be still to come,
It's
right?
Columbus Day weekend.
Okay. Which is what day this year?
Mid-October? I don't know.
Coming up mid-October. I know the Greek Fest came and went. That's one of my favorites through the years with all the good foods they'll have there. But, yeah, I like that. For the fair, get the burger, go try it.
All right, come on, Teddy. Too hot.
Too hot. All right, on Rothman and Ice, of course, they have Adam King on there on a weekly basis. And Rothman was trying to make a comparison to Adam King and his role here at 10 TV and the role that Jake Browning has now as he's the backup to Joe Burrow. Now he's got to step up and be the main guy. So let's give a listen to this comparison.
If Dom gets violently ill over the next 3 weeks and they say, you know what, we got to go out and get somebody, you'd be like, wait a minute. I know my way around the building. I edit. I do things. I know where the studio is.
Don't you ever.
I'm just saying.
Call me the Jake Browning of 10
I'm just
TV,
saying
all
that's
right?
what's happening here.
Don't you ever.
Maddie's
put
advising
me as
when Dom gets violently ill somehow when you put something in his food, and then they say, all we need Adam to do is keep us afloat. I think you could do it. I do. I'm in your camp.
I am no Jake Browning, sir. And I will not stand for that. Dom is Joe Burrow. I'm Jamar Chase, all right?
I love how Rothman is framing it. Like
funny,
he's going to bat for Adam when in reality he's just crapping all over him.
That was really good stuff.
That
from
was good.
Anthony.
I like that.
Anthony, that's good.
That's good.
More of that.
Needle him more.
Yeah, that was
You're Jamar
he
Chase.
says-
Get the hell out of
he
here.
said when you go to poison Dom's food. Get him out of there. Wait a minute. I know my way around the building. I know how to edit.
Can you imagine everything that has to happen for Nicole to work her way into that spot?
I don't know if Adam is killable. I don't even know if
he's
that's
not
possible.
killable.
I mean, there would be nothing that could get him out. There is nothing more than get above Dom. Like that's
his entire purpose in
that's
life.
his purpose on planet Earth. Yeah. So I don't know if Nicole, our gal Nicole, she'll have to keep doing the Wednesday segments.
Nicole's not tenacious enough.
Yeah,
she doesn't want it that bad.
Well, I wouldn't say. I don't know if I would.
She's
put it
not
like
tough
that.
acting, tenactin.
Tough acting, tenactin.
Come on, Ted. What else you got?
All right. Urban Meyer, he was on the Triple Option podcast, and he was talking about we talked about this the other day, the Brian Kelly sort of meltdown.
Uh-huh.
And Urban had some thoughts on that. Here we go.
I kind of snapped a few times, but he's saying what every coach probably wants to say, and then everybody's got to listen to context. He'll be much different today in the press conference. That was 15 minutes ago from walking out of the locker room where guys, he's got a group of players that he spends more time with than his own family that just found a way to go win a big-time ball game. And you get peppered right away. So, yeah, I love it. Was that a bad question? I don't know that. But it's like sometimes you look and you're like, oh, are you kidding me? But you just got to take it. And I think it's great. And if anybody
Coach,
wants
you just
to
got to let it run off your
Brian
back
Kelly,
like water.
Yeah, what Mark Ingram said. I think that last part there, what Mark was saying.
Urban's
it's the job. You're making $10 million a
sticking
year.
up for his guy. What aggravates me is that these guys, coaches, they hold players accountable, as they should, right? Something happens on the field in the heat of the moment. Somebody says something to you. Somebody grabs your nuts on the bottom of a pile, and you shove him. The referees look, and you get a 15-yard penalty. And the coaches will preach control your emotion and discipline. But Brian Kelly, the head coach of the team that makes millions of dollars, is set off like that. Control yourself, dude. Have some self-control.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like there's some things that you can't control, but I think as
my bowels right now, I can't control it.
Right. I mean, all the burger talk that we're doing is making it tough. But for a coach, you can keep all that stuff internal. All right. Those are the thoughts, the intrusive thoughts. They have to stay inside. You're at the podium. If you blow, here's one thing
we can't just say what we mean all the time.
This is a certainty.
We just be screaming at people all the time.
If you say what you mean right here, it will go viral. It's a matter of fact. If you want to get testy, if you want to go back and forth with a reporter, snap your fingers, it's viral.
People think that I'm a loose cannon. You have no idea what's going on in my head. If I said what was really in my head right now, you know the scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Your face would melt. All right? It takes great restraint to do what I'm doing right now.
That scene that you just mentioned may be the earliest movie in my lifetime that really freaked me out.
That scene? The face melting?
That scene where the creepy Nazi with the circular glasses turns into Skeletor, and the face just turns to goo, and then the goo turns to blood, and it's just running down the skull.
But Karen Allen and
they weren't looking.
Harrison Ford, they weren't closing their eyes.
Yeah, they looked away. Can't look right into that arc. Mess you up.
Ted, do you have more audio we can do next hour?
I have one more.
One more audio piece from Teddy and more burger conversation. Plenty of it. I'm so damn hungry. I can't even tell you. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at about a 15-minute slowdown on eastbound 33 from Refugee Road to Hamilton Road. And things are also a little slow on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from Westerville to Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. CenterPoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. It's time to ditch the traffic jams and the rat race and take in that crisp morning air, the crackle of a warm campfire. With RCD RV's Fall Into Adventure sale, you can. September 15th through the 30th, you can cozy up to incredible deals. Sale pricing on all remaining new 2025 models. And RCD has travel trailers starting under $12,995, as well as pre-owned motorhomes priced under $39,995. Visit one of our 3 locations, Delaware, Heath, Pataskala. Shop online anytime at rcdrv.com.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. Bad news for the Bengals. Joe Burrow has turf toe. They're saying he's going to need surgery and be out for 3 months. Turf toe doesn't sound like it'd be that big of a deal, but yet, if you've watched enough sports, especially the NFL, you've seen it come up before. What makes this particular injury so difficult to deal with?
Turf toe is, it's the bane of football players. We hear about it all the time. And players, whenever they get the turf toe, they're out for a week or 2, back into play. So what's the difference here? Well, first of all, turf toe is where you sprain that ligament that keeps your big toe connected to your foot. And typically it's just a minor sprain and doesn't take long to recover. We've talked about sprains before. Grade 1 is usually what we see. Grade 2, you get a little partial tear, might take a little bit longer to heal. Given that Joe's going to have surgery on this is apparently a grade 3. That's a total tear of the tendon. I think they're saying out for at least 3 months.
3 months puts them middle of December. Does that seem like a reasonable timeline to get back to playing in the NFL?
We've talked about it before. These athletes are amazing how quickly they can heal up. So it wouldn't surprise me if he comes in at the end of the season.
And then Jaden Daniels, commander
Commanders quarterback. He's dealing with a knee sprain. They list him as day-to-day / week-to-week. So we're not getting a lot of info, but I know there are different grades to a knee sprain, right?
Yeah, that's about all we have to go on T-Bone. So, once again, we're talking about the grading. How severe was this injury? Probably a ligament injury. My guess is it's a grade 1 or grade 2. So just either strained it or a partial tear. If they're going day-to-day, week-to-week, if it was a complete tear, we'd expect a lot longer time frame.
Good info as always, Doc. We appreciate it. We'll talk again next week.
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
It's the Ohio Lottery's all-new $5, $20, or $100 scratch-off. With 3 simple cash prizes, it'll have you saying, "Wow, that's what I call winning." With tracks like... and the anthem celebrating the first of its kind $2 ticket. The $5, $20, or $100 scratch-off is an absolute hit. Ohio Lotto's got the lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Get Eco.
ECO. We come through for you when you need us to. Our scuba diving plumbers can do anything. Increase your water pressure. Give you unlimited hot water. Fix your drips and leaks. Soften your water so it doesn't leave spots. Install a whole house filter. Replace your shower heads and faucets so your house looks brand new. And provide you with winning lottery numbers.
Get Eco.
ECO. They cannot provide you with winning lottery numbers. I can. Tell us. 3, 21, 24, 34, 46. That's $103 million. Those numbers will be this week's winners? No, those were the winning numbers a month ago.
Get Eco.
ECO. But EcoFi Advantage is a guaranteed winner. For just $28 a month, EcoFi Advantage covers all 3 systems: plumbing, electrical, and HVAC.
Get Eco.
ECO. Scuba diving plumbers, genius electricians, and incredibly handsome HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good evening, I'm Tyler Danberg. In baseball, legendary Dodgers 3-time Cy Young winner Clayton Kershaw announced he will retire at the end of the season, ending his 18-year career. This afternoon, Cleveland beat Detroit 3-1, sweeping the Tigers and winning 12 of their last 13. Cards once trailed the Tigers by 15.5 games. Now they trail by 3.5. It will be the largest divisional comeback since at least 1969, according to Elias Sports Bureau. Tonight, Cincinnati hosts the Chicago Cubs at 7:15. Hunter Green and Colin Ray, the pitching matchup. Reds 2 games out of the third NL wildcard spot. Thursday night football, Dolphins are at the Bills at 8:15. Big Ten basketball schedules are out. Ohio State men's opens conference play December 6th at Northwestern, while women's basketball starts at Northwestern on December 7th. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
All right, before we talk about burgers, this dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. I want a refund for my time from last night. I'm done watching the Columbus Crew. I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Had more leads.
Couple of leads again.
Last night, you take a big road lead. All right, you got Rossi down. You think you're going to get 3 points out of this situation?
It was good to see Abu Ali put one in the back of the net.
Fine.
Yeah.
You walked out of Atlanta almost blowing that after a 5-0 lead. You won 5-4. And then last night, you had opportunity after opportunity. The number of times they give up leads in stoppage time. And they're not a bad team. You expect this type of thing from a bad team. They had this issue when they were winning the championship, too.
Yeah, they
had it with this team.
Yeah, they're annoying. It's been hard for them to find their way. You get some injuries. You lose a guy like Cucho. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, Wilfred Nancy, his record speaks for itself with what this guy can do.
Yeah, he's done.
But they've got...
Fire him.
It's been some trying times this season
Teddy?
for the Crew.
It's over.
You probably weren't going to keep him forever anyway.
Already?
Done.
No, not done.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Teddy.
Siggy Schmid, call him.
Teddy, how are you doing back there?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Did we even get what your favorite burger is? Do you have a favorite local spot?
I really enjoyed the guys with the Smash Buddies guys that had stopped by, and they have a place there down in the brewery district. I really enjoyed that burger. That was delicious.
Let me tell you a little story about Ted.
Tell the story.
Okay, this was many years ago, probably 20 years ago now, Ted, where I said to Teddy, I said, Ted, I had some Red Robin this weekend. They got a burger on there called the Royal Red Robin. It's got an egg, it's got bacon, it's got cheese. Delicious.
I love it.
And Teddy looked at me like I said I ripped out my own kidney and ate it for lunch. You put an egg on your ham? Well, what kind of idiot put an egg on a hamburger? Mocking me. Then a couple months later, he comes in. I'm sorry, Mike. What's the matter, Teddy? Sorry, I didn't believe you about the egg on a hamburger. Now I need egg on my hamburger.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
it is really good.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. For me, there was a KU bar in Lawrence, and this was maybe only like a block off campus. You start heading down a hill, and it's called The Wheel. The Wheel has great pizza. That's what it's famous for when it's late night, because the bars close at 2. Everyone's out there doing their thing, and then until 3 a.m. or 3:30, they're slinging pizzas at the basement, and it's outstanding. And they're the first place I really started dipping my crust in pure honey.
Is it outstanding, or is it just...
No, it's good.
The memory of it and being out late.
It's both. It's both. But I'm sure I could go back and really enjoy the pizza. Like if you took me out for one night...
Would you give it a 7.3?
And we did the bars. Oh, it was a 7.3. That's good. It's not great. But the Wheel also for lunch and then for dinner hours upstairs in the cafe, they do the burgers, and they call that the Wang Burger. I can still remember
the Wang
Burger. I can still remember Scott Van Pelt and Neil Everett doing their Sports Center highlights for a KU basketball game and always working that in to the read.
What was on the Wang Burger?
That was the bacon, egg, and cheese on top of the burger. That's what it was. Basically, the bacon, egg, and cheese hamburger. Fantastic.
It's National Cheeseburger Day. Please do text us your recommendations across the whole state. I'll take a road trip. 614-787-3093. One more piece of sound. Too hot with Ted.
Too hot. The last one I have is from ESPN president Jimmy Pitaro. He was at the front office sports guys. They had a big sort of
conference
thing, and all the big wigs were there, and he was there, and one of the questions I asked him was something we talked about recently as the Red Zone channel, and how, could they ever have a college Red Zone channel, and what's everything that goes along with that. So give a listen.
As I mentioned, we are acquiring the Red Zone brand, so we would have that opportunity. And look, we've started to think about how we could potentially expand it to other leagues, but also other sports in general. And so college football is something that we've started to look at. It's a bit more complicated for the obvious reasons than on the professional football side, but it's definitely something that we're considering, as well as other sports. And so none of this can happen until the deal closes. Again, right. Because that acquisition of the Red Zone brand was in connection with the 10% equity stake that the league will be taking.
This guy sounds like a wiener. All right. I've said this before, though. If you're going to do a Red Zone, you have to have every single broadcast entity. That's the thing about the NFL, is that it's their thing, right? And so CBS, Fox, everybody's involved.
Absolutely.
You can't do a college football Red Zone with just Big 12 and SEC.
No. Yeah.
Or ACC
you're
even.
Right.
You'd have to get Fox involved.
And if this is what they're talking about, then don't even tell me anymore.
Right. And if
just
Fox
end the idea
is going to be involved, they're going to want to go halvesies with you on this product. It's not one of those things where you just throw them a few bucks and they give you access to the highlights. They're going to hold out and be partners with you on this.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I need that in college football. And I guess maybe you can say because I haven't had it and we've been doing just fine.
Maybe we don't know that we need it.
We don't know what we're missing.
Because we haven't had it yet.
But I think...
Like Genghis Khan doesn't know he doesn't need chocolate cake. Doesn't know he doesn't need... You know what I mean.
Genghis would have loved some devil's cake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he would have absolutely ate it up.
Some of the foods we have today, I've said this before. You give it to him and say, hey.
He wouldn't have done all the killing.
You want more of this? I'm the magic man who can give it to you. You have to stop raping and pillaging in the village.
He would have stopped about 50% of the killing if he had some better things to eat.
That's why they were so angry back then. Their teeth hurt.
Yes.
Had no dental care.
Tasty cakes.
Oh.
What if he had those? You think all that raping and pillaging would have gone on at that rate?
Probably not.
At least not.
What about an Entenmann's? Just a regular Entenmann's coffee cake.
The Entenmann's, my favorite Entenmann's is just their classic chocolate-dipped donuts, the full-size donuts.
They're fine.
Oh, no, they're not fine.
No,
It's the best store-bought donut.
I have eaten back in the day, back when I was banging.
Better than those powdered donut things.
I would, for dinner, obviously a single man, right? I would go get an Entenmann's, like one of those rectangular coffee cakes, big rectangle ones, raspberry, cheese filled, depended on my mood. And I would just sit there and eat it from the tin, and I would eat the whole thing. That would be my dinner for the evening.
My God.
An Entenmann's coffee cake.
You wouldn't have a frozen pizza an hour later?
Nothing.
Just the Entenmann's
just
coffee
I eat
cake?
the entire thing. And I didn't feel bad about it at all.
That raspberry is good. That is tasty.
Teddy, you like an Entenmann's?
Absolutely.
Who doesn't like an Entenmann's?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk some burgers here.
Okay,
I've been
come
staring
on.
at one. I've been staring at the Facebook page for this place. Let's remember to get the letter right. I'll cut you some slack, though, because somebody texted into the burner phone, said, my guys, tonight, Dan's Downtown Diner, which is actually Don's Downtown Diner. Just a little mistake from the A and the O. So when you're looking that one up, it's Don's Downtown Diner. Local favorite in Bell Fountain. Maybe out of the way for most, but definitely worth the stop if you're passing through. That's not too far out of the way.
Let me tell you something.
That's not even like 45, 50
Who are you
minutes.
talking to? I will travel. I've gone 3 hours one way to eat, and then I turn around and come back. If it's good enough, I will go. I will travel.
These burgers are huge.
Bigger than Thurman?
They're not probably heading towards that size. And I'm seeing some of them are smash patties. The one in the graphic right here is just a delicious looking double smash patty, melted cheddar. Do you like when they put the fresh toppings on the bottom? What have you ever seen them do that? In the photo
have.
It is.
Yeah.
Got the lettuce and the crispy onion on bottom.
I'm more
of
of
the burger
a
patties.
beef on the bottom type of guy.
Me too. Yeah, that's that I think is more of the traditional type.
I hate to be this guy, but I've been this guy before, and I'm going to do it. I'm not saying that you should go get this all the time. All right, but I've told you about the restaurant that's on the top floor of the Restoration Hardware.
Oh yeah,
over at Easton. I sent you there.
Yeah,
was I lying?
I had it. I had it.
Terrific fries.
Take $50 with you.
50.
Well, for your meal.
For just you.
Yeah, for your meal.
Terrific fries. They have
burger,
like a prime rib dip sandwich on some crusty bread. You dip it and you have sex with that thing. Oh, my God.
I think that sandwich is like $42.
They also, I'm not saying this is logical, they also have a very delicious smash burger. Again, is it more delicious than something you can get like at Smash Buddies or Preston's? That's debatable. But if you're there and you want to have a little long lunch and, get a big bottle of San Pellegrino at the table and sit on some couches, look at a nice fountain, impress your wife. Here you go, honey. This is where she can have like a Riesling and something, salad.
It's a good spot.
It's a good spot.
It's really good spot.
It's good spot to take a romantic place.
In the presentation, take it what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be allowed to speak.
Buy a $30,000 sectional on your way back.
You laugh. They got him, buddy.
yes, they do.
Got him.
But I was actually looking back at the menu. I hadn't been there in a year or whatever. I went there twice since you brought them up to me. Restoration Hardware, that is. And that just even more makes me think about what an incredible deal you're getting with the Hyde Park burger.
It's one of the best deals.
$16.
$16 for that Hyde Park burger.
I'm telling you, I think it's double the price at Restoration Hardware. I think that's a $30 burger.
And it's less meat. I mean, you're getting a bigger burger at Hyde Park.
It's good. Like, try the Restoration Hardware thing. It's good. And that prime rib sandwich. But $16 for that burger at Hyde Park, it's unbelievable.
All right, Buckeyes on the bye, but that is not stopping Ryan Day's radio show. You will hear from the coach and his pierced nipples coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for a crash that's causing a 10-minute delay due to it blocking 2 lanes on southbound 270's ramp to Main Street on the East Outer Belt. It is stop and go from East Broad Street. We also have a crash that's on westbound 670 after 3rd Street, causing some holdup there. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. CenterPoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. And if you're gearing up for the big game, don't forget the MVP of desserts, Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. This legendary treat just made its way to Ohio. Finally! We're talking rich devil's food cake, buttery cream bumps, and a fudge icing that is just unfair. They'd throw a flag on it if it was actually on the field. Bring one to your next tailgate, watch party, or even a team celebration, and you'll be the real hero. Available now at Kroger and Meijer, Sanders Bumpy Cake. It's game day greatness.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could dump all your problems on someone else's back? Well, when you wake up to a clogged drain or a plumbing issue, make that Mr. Rooter's problem.
Call 855-MISTERS today or MrRooter.com.
Call Mr. Rooter. He'll be there quick.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 9/30. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with a team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
The Fan has a new tailgate destination. Join us before every home game at the O Patio and Pub on Lane.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers. Jameson Whiskey didn't go to college. And Coors Light.
See you Saturday, friends.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal. Report suspicious behavior and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Blue skies, low humidity, light wind, and a nice warm finish on this Thursday. Temperatures running in the mid to upper 80s. Overnight down to around 60 degrees, 50s in some of the outlying areas. And after a comfortable start, a hot finish, up around 90 by Friday afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
It's National Cheeseburger Day. So if you think that we let something like that hijack the show, then you'd be right.
Oh, yes.
And I'm so hungry. You know, tonight was supposed to be ham sandwich panini night at the house, but that's been scratched. Now it's burger night, even though I had 3 for lunch today. Let's go, cardiologist.
I'm actually deciding whether I want to get some of the deals today, or if I want to just do some outstanding smash burgers of my own on my flat top tonight.
Do you have the ingredients ready?
I'll just stop by at the Meijer on the way home from work, even if I don't. I actually do have a good one. I always keep a 1 pound at the very least, because sometimes you're never more than 36 hours away or 2 days away from a ground beef meal, whether we're going to do a pasta or some kind of taco night. So I got the ground beef in there, thawed out and ready to go.
What type of ratio are you using for your burgers?
I've got the 80-20.
80-20?
Yeah, I want to have a little bit more fat. Sometimes they have a really good, Members Mark has their own branded ground beef that they put into the individual pound packaging. And I love that too, when it's perforated, and so it's already in the 1 pound packages. You don't have to go with your hands and then wash your hands afterwards, put it into separate Ziplocs. They do a 93.7.
That's too.
And that's too lean.
That's Laura's lean beef.
Yeah, it's way too lean.
It's Marty Brenneman's banging.
It's good, high quality stuff.
That's fine.
It's not good for the hamburger.
It's not for a burger.
Yeah, it's not good for the burger. So I use the other stuff. I use the 80-20, and then we'll throw some butter down on the flat top, smash those things really fine, throw an entire slice of American cheese on it, throw the second patty on top, and then sort of...
You do another slice of cheese on top of that, though, right?
Of course. Each one gets its own cheese, and I keep the buns off here to the side on the tin foil ready to go. And as soon as those 2 patties are done, I will just start creating the burger. I will stack it. I'll put that first patty on the bottom bun, and then I'll put the second patty right there before putting the top on, because then we'll go inside and do the cold toppings. And then by the time you get in there, it's already doing its thing. The 2 patties are starting to kind of become one. Yeah.
I've never been invited for this.
Oh, they're just...
Never been invited
they're wonderful.
For the Timmy Burger.
And we got a weekend coming up with no family. It could be the time.
What do you mean no family?
They're going to be out of town. They're going to be doing a thing.
Wife and kid? No?
Yeah, so no wife and kid. Maybe I'll send the dog away. You can come over. Smash burgers.
Shit.
Smash burgers. Tell me about this Juicy Jackie. You don't know if you had it.
What the hell's a Juicy Jackie?
So someone texted in on the burger phone.
It is the burger phone today. Not the burner phone, the burger phone.
That's what it is. Little My Guys. Little My Guys.
He's a peeping Tom.
Juicy Jackie at Jackie O's on 4th. And the one Red Door Burger at Flipside. He says, I like a saucy burger. You will no longer be a good, clean boy. And I'm looking at the Juicy Jackie. Now, I was confused because is there a thing called Good Friends? Is that the sub spot for Jackie?
Good Friends,
Jackie
I think,
O's is the famous brewery.
Is my guy who does Wario's.
Wario's?
I think he does the Good Friends burgers. I've had those before. They're delicious.
Wario's guys spawned off and started doing burgers at some point. Or with a separate restaurant?
Separate knob.
Separate knob.
Yeah, separate place.
Well, this one says it's double smash patties, mushroom blended beef.
Mushroom blended beef.
How about that?
All right.
What could be bad with that?
I don't know.
Cooper's sharp cheddar, griddled and crispy onions, good sauce, Duke's, and dill pickle.
I wish there was a scented candle. I love scented candles.
Burger candle?
No, not burger. Grilled onion candle.
That good into grilled onion,
Oh,
huh?
my God. Grilled onion candle, you put that on for some lovemaking? Woo, Ocho! All right, Ryan Day. Ryan Day likes himself a good grilled onion. Positive of it. Ryan Day with his radio show today. It's the bye week, but that doesn't stop him. How are they handling the bye week?
Yeah, we try to look at who we have, well, where we're going, where we are in the year, what's coming in these windows. The first window we looked at was the first 3 games. The bye week come up for air, and you look at these next 4 games, and then quickly it's going to turn to Washington. It's already starting to turn towards Washington. But when you look at this 4-game run right here, you're going to be on the road for 3 of them. First one's a West Coast trip, and this is our first conference run here. So we're going to get a good idea what type of team we have coming out of this run.
This is going to say a lot. It is, right?
He said earlier in the week that they're pretty much just doing a regular week this week, trying to keep guys in the routine. And, obviously they're not going to play this weekend. Some guys will get some time off, but it's important to keep that daily routine that they've set since August.
You got to use at least some of that bye week and get a couple of days outside of the building so you can relax a little bit. I mean, that's why you have these bye weeks, but I think because it is the first of 2 bye weeks, you don't have to be quite as relaxed as if you were just having the one in the busy of a hectic season or in the middle of a hectic season. And they're still fairly early, too. They've played the 3 games. Not everybody's getting the bye week this early. So you kind of have it here at the mile marker when you're done with non-con, going into the rest of the conference slate. I actually like this setup. If this was the way it was going to be, you had a big game against Texas, finish non-conference, break, Big Ten play, somewhere in the middle of it, you get that second bye week.
So Buckeye fans will have an opportunity this week, if they want to scout Washington for next week. They've got their big rivalry game this week, Washington at Washington State.
The Apple Cup.
Cougars beat them last year. We heard Adam Rittenberg say he doesn't expect that this year, but it's going to be a tough game. I am a little bit nervous, and I've not watched a full game, and I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm a little bit nervous about Washington's quarterback. Is it DeMond Williams?
Yeah.
Where Matt Patricia says, this guy reminds me of Kyler Murray. Ryan Day talked about him on the show today.
I mean, he's lightning in a bottle. I mean, he's like a Kyler Murray. And what's interesting is I remember my son actually reminded me of this when I went out to Arizona to watch Dylan Raiola play in a state semifinal game. He was the other quarterback. And I remembered him being like a baller. And now the fact that he's playing for Washington is I didn't really follow that path until I just was made aware of it. But he's a very good player. He's got a strong arm. He's quick. He's fast, and a really good football player. So we're going to have a really good plan for him.
I love that conversation. It's like his son comes to him and says, "Hey, Dad, remember that guy that you ignored that one time you were watching? Yeah, that was him opposite Dylan Raiola.
You were there to watch that Pat Mahomes lookalike, and then this other kid, completely overlooked, is doing his thing at Washington right now. I will say this, though. It's still really early for DeMond Williams Jr. He's got to stack weeks here. And look, if he goes out there and does it to us and does it against Ohio State, then that'll be your Tiger Woods hello world moment, right? But you've got 2 touchdown passes this year across your games. They're favored by a bucket of points. You see this? They're like 21 point favorites.
It's a road game, too.
On the road.
Yeah.
So
a game they lost last year.
They are expecting this Washington team to be pretty good. And we already talked about at least one USA Today article predicting that Ohio State's first loss of the season. I don't agree with it, but some people are saying we'll be on the road at Washington in a week.
All right, a couple nuggets for you. The Browns have announced they're going to wear their brown helmets and all brown uniforms Sunday against the Packers. They call the combo Alpha Dog, and they're sponsored by Dude Wipes because, of course, they are. They're going to look like giant poo sticks and probably play like giant poo sticks. And just for you, Timmy, we're going to have our first college football game in London at Wembley Stadium next year.
Yeah.
The big anticipated matchup. Woo! I think of 2 fan bases that are going to travel.
Yeah.
It's these 2, Arizona State and Kansas. Timmy here is a proud Kansas alum.
I'll be there.
You've never been to London before.
I'll be
I think
there.
you need to go.
I'm going to go. Let's do it.
Trumpy's there. They got the state visit for him. They will roll out the red carpet for a celebrity like you.
I'll just be going to all the Queen's old hot spots.
Yes.
Yes, I will, Queen. And I'm just looking to have a hell of a time. I'll look at Big Ben, all the sights, ride on a big red bus, go into a telephone booth, drink some bubbly water.
I'm surprised you haven't
have
been
some
there
tea.
yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised
It's a nice
too.
place.
It is a good
and most
place.
of the time, very nice climate.
It's a pretty chaotic city, isn't it?
It's a big city.
Are they,
what do you think? It's a sleepy town?
No, I don't think it's a sleepy town, but there are degrees.
It's a huge city.
It's a gigantic city. Is it top 5 in the world? Most populated?
Oh, that I probably not, because you think so, and then it's like all top 5 are in China and India.
Well, I know like Tokyo, Hong Kong, yes, but I think we had a little brief discussion about the population of Scotland, Ireland, and then England, and I was surprised because they're not the most populated countries there, but
the density.
The density.
Density.
The population density that you're getting in England and London is like bigger than anywhere in the world.
That's not right. I have a story to share with you. Some say it's heartwarming. I say it is total lunacy. You decide coming up next. And probably more burger stuff. 2 minutes from now, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 20-minute delay on westbound 670 between 5th Avenue and Neal Avenue. And you're looking at about a 10-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between I-70 and Weber Road. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they perform an 18-point maintenance check with every oil change to help make sure you're good to go. They'd let you know if they found something in their check. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Thorough and honest, come with no charge. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus. It's fall or autumn, as the losers like to say. What does that mean in the car world? That means places like Jermaine Lexus want to clear out all of their 2025 inventory to make room for the 2026 models. And for you, the customer, that means big savings. Take advantage of their lack of space with aggressive pricing. They also have plenty of L-certified vehicles on the lot for the fall collection sales event. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my friends. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
The waterworks techs have heard it all. Screeching furnaces, dripping pipes, strangled garbage disposals, overflowing toilets. Did a spooky surprise catch you off guard? Who are you going to call?
No, not them. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222. We provide better care, better value, better results, and we'll take on any drain or heating and cooling nightmare to come your way. Happy Hallow Waterworks.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
It's National Cheeseburger Day. Please give us your selections, because we're going to just go and eat all of them.
I got multiples in here for this thing called, is it QP? I've never been there.
I've been there before, yeah.
Lima, Ohio.
Long time place.
Kind of looks like, honestly, it looks like a naked baby standing on top of the sign. It's like an all-white building.
That's pretty much exactly what it is.
It's very old style. Like it looks like an old custard joint from the 50s or so. And there's just a creepy-looking peach-colored naked baby on top of the sign.
Speaking of creepy kids in signs, are all the Frisch's big boys gone? Because I used to like to go like once a year and get myself a big boy. That's
a burger.
Because that's good eating right there.
That's a burger. You talk about chains, national establishments like that. Red Robin, they're one of them. The big boy.
Chili's. I'm a big Chili's guy. they have a Santa Fe burger on there that I like.
Tell me about
smoky
the Santa
sauce,
Fe.
sort of Southwest sauce, some spicy peppers on there, cheese. Very good.
That's good. Gets the job done.
Very good.
Gets the job done. So I think I got a friend for that 66-year-old LSU band member.
I have this story here.
You remember?
Yeah, there's a 66-year-old in the LSU band, and we look at these stories sometimes. Oh, it's heartwarming. It's nice.
Oh, I'm told they're always the best stories.
As a matter of fact,
ever.
This is the tweet I'm reading. It's from College Sports Only on Twitter, and it starts with, "This is awesome." Okay? Tom Sillo?
Cillo, C-I-L-L-O.
Tom Sillo.
He looks like Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
He is from Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Little Caesars. The Little C.
You all right?
Burgers. No.
You can't. What are you having, a stroke, Beamer? You all right?
Yep, the Little League World Series.
Little Caesar. Little burger. Little River Band.
Not bad. Hey, how you doing?
He is a freshman defensive lineman on Lycoming College. How do we say this? Lycoming.
I'm seeing it's called Dill Lycoming
No, that's
College.
D3, you moron. Not Dill. You're an idiot. It's D. Are you okay? Do you need help?
I might have. Something might.
Oh, man, it's Dill. D3.
Oh, no.
It looked like one of those was a little eye.
So you got to call somebody, Teddy.
Division 3. Zeta!
D3 or Dill Lycoming College, as Timmy thought it was. All right, he's a freshman on the football team. Here's the thing about him, though. He's 58 years old.
58.
He graduated from high school in 1984, never went to college, worked for the city of Williamsport, Pennsylvania for 33 years, and he went back to school, and now he says, you know what, I want to play college football. He's got eligibility. He's 58 years old on this D3 team, and every single comment this is so nice. Oh, way to go, you. Look, way to go for going back to school and bettering yourself or finishing something that you never got a chance to start. That's fantastic. Why do we think that a 58-year-old man sharing a locker room with 18, 19, 20-year-old dudes is normal? This is weird. He should not be allowed to be on this team. Am I wrong?
When can you understand that some things have just passed you by? And that's not to say that you can never follow some of your dreams. You can go out there and
go back to school. That's wonderful.
Go back to school as you did. Get
Creepy.
a degree.
It's weird.
Pick up a new hobby. Now, maybe if there is a league where it's north of 50 and you want to put the pads on and play football, I think that is something that's going around right now.
Something else too.
A 50 and older contact football.
There's a
league.
reason why 50-year-old men don't play football.
It's not maybe the best idea.
It's not made for you.
It's not.
It's made for the young and stupid.
The injuries and the toll that it could take on your body. I mean, shit. Tom Brady took this all the way to 45. Think he's going to be going when he's 58? Maybe don't test him.
Are you kidding? He's drinking that vampire blood, baby.
Maybe he's going back out there to play flag football. So maybe he gets the itch to come back. Maybe he'll be the starting quarterback for the Bengals here soon.
I'm sorry to ask this question, but are you okay to read some more burger stuff on the phone, or have you not recovered from your stroke yet?
It's about the worst it's ever been, right?
I was actually scared for you.
I mean, when it
little Caesar, little.
When it happens live on the air, it's pretty darn good.
Good times.
Here's a burger called, says My Guys,
Would you like to touch my monkey?
Flappers in Mount Vernon.
Flappers?
The Bourbon Bacon Blue Burger. Buford Blue.
I'm not a huge blue cheese guy on the burger. I'm not a fan of hot blue cheese. Like
I'm with you on that.
Cold blue cheese,
Gotta be a
room
crumble.
temperature in a salad. I got no problem with that. You heat up the blue cheese, and it almost is too funky for Mikey.
I do like blue cheese crumble when it's on some kind of buffalo chicken type of thing. That's a good blend. I'm not the biggest fan of it with a burger.
See, if I'm getting a buffalo chicken pizza, I don't want the blue cheese on there.
Oh, no?
Or I
think that's a good add
I want it on after it comes out of the oven. Like crumble it on top.
Crumble cold?
Yeah.
Almost like DiCarlo style with the toppings on top of the hot pizza.
I heard somebody crapping on that the other day. I was actually reading something, one of these, MSN.com articles that they link to, and it's like, can you believe they do this? Like, yeah, it's delicious.
People hate on that all the time.
First of all, you don't have to get it like that. All right? They'll just make you a regular slice of pizza. They'll make you a regular pizza. But for those of you who are crapping on the Ohio Valley style pizza, and DiCarlo specifically, they have one of the greatest tasting crusts I've ever had.
Oh,
it is
sure.
Wonderful. And I, too, was skeptical about the cold toppings on top of the pizza. I'm not saying I would get it every single week. I'm not saying that's the only pizza I would ever eat. I'm saying on occasion, it's pretty damn good.
There's just something about trying a pizza that's out of left field. I think for any food genre, right? It's so incredibly unique. Nobody else is doing that.
I love the tiny
That really is something that's not replicated many places.
That's why pizza is the ultimate American food. People think pizza is Italian food. It's not. It may have been invented there, but it's evolved here. You go around the country regionally, there are so many different pizza styles that nobody ever talks about. We know the biggies, right? We know New York and Chicago style and Tavern Thin and all that crap. We know about all that. Detroit style. But you go to Ohio Valley, obviously they have their own style. You go to Old Forge, Pennsylvania. They've got their own style of pizza in Old Forge. And you know what? It's delicious. It's wonderful.
When you go to DiCarlo's.
St. Louis is gay. You want to talk about a weird-ass pizza?
Oh, they got the Provel out there in St. Louis.
They have no yeast in the dough. They almost use like a tortilla shell for the base, for the dough. It's odd. I'm not saying it's bad. If you grew up with it, it's your thing. Buffalo has their own style of pizza. It's similar to Youngstown style, except they put like 19 pounds of sugar in the sauce.
And you hate that. That's way too sweet.
I'm not a fan of that, but if you're from that area, no one can tell you otherwise that's bad.
The thing back to DiCarlo's, it's the density of the crust. I think it's how it gets airy.
Yes.
Because they have sort of a medium thickness to that crust.
It's a hearty crust, but it's not a thick,
it's airy,
heavy crust.
Like it's crispy through all the bites.
That's like a Lou Malnati's pizza. People think about like Chicago-style deep dish as like this huge bread bomb. And some places it is. Mm-hmm. I don't tend to go for those. You get yourself a Lou Malnati's pizza, you cut it into a triangle, you can eat the piece of pizza. It will hold its form. It is a crispy, and on the bottom, rather thin dough.
Not like some of the other deep dish Chicago pizzas.
No. That's why I said they're like bread bombs.
Not like a Geno's.
And Geno's is different. And people think Giordano's is the same thing. Giordano's is a stuffed pizza. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah. And the Lou Malnati's, they also have a pretty good mail order program.
They do a fantastic.
Really good.
I always have
one of the better pizzas
and by
to get
mail, you of course mean M-A-L-E.
I do.
They're going to bring a dude to your house.
A guy from Chippendales with a bow tie stands there with the pie,
I always
ready to
have
go.
at least one in my freezer, and they cook up great.
Yeah.
My only gripe is that they don't make the ones that they ship big enough.
I like the Division 3 pie.
The dill?
Or the dill pie.
Ant dill?
That's one of my favorites.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, ant dill.
I'll tell you where you can shove your dill right in the hole.
Yes.
All right, back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Slower traffic is causing a 5-minute delay if you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. We also have a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the West Outer Belt between Tuttle Crossing Boulevard and Roberts Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Is water damaging your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement concrete foundation experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Jason Aldean, Full Throttle Tour 2026, powered by Patriot Mobile. When lights come on. Friday, January 23rd, Nationwide Arena. With Nate Smith. You set my world on fire. And Lainey Gardner. Jason Aldean. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Jason Aldean Live.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
It's Thursday Night Football on The Fan. Catch the Dolphins and Bills live from Buffalo. Fan coverage starts Thursday at 8.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Everybody poops, everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. I am going to drive Timmy to the neurologist after the show today.
Come on, I'm fine.
That's what we call stroke time, coach.
It was just like 17 slip-ups in one segment. It's nothing new. I promise you, it'll happen again.
Jackets start up camp today, which is only notable because that means we're getting closer to hockey season, which I approve of. Bills and Dolphins tonight in Buffalo. I am expecting it to be icky because the Dolphins are icky. But
it's a big point spread.
Was it 12.5?
Oh, my God.
Do you think it's too big? I don't think it's too big.
They easily could win this game 24-10, but it's always dicey going with a point spread like that. But boy, does that set up for Buffalo. I mean, the fact that they came back in that game against the Ravens,
I thought
to
that
win
was crazy.
It's done. It was. That was nuts. To win that game 41-40, you get a game against the Jets, you blast them on the road 30-10. You're back home now. They have 3 straight home games. You get the Dolphins, then they get the Saints. My God, what a gift that is. That's 4-0 automatically. And I think 85-90% chance they're 5-0. The Patriots are a better team, but Sunday Night Football again at home against the Pats. That's how it sets up for the Bills.
Patriots are a better team. Why? Because they beat the Dolphins last week in like the ugliest game ever?
They could have an undefeated season.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying that. Don't make that out to be a take like, oh, Jim Harbaugh is the greatest coach of all time.
Well, how am I supposed to take it? That's hot.
I'm just looking at the Buffalo Bills.
They do play in a very crap division.
They have a very favorable schedule. I'm just saying, look at that.
All right, I'm looking at it.
They get the Chiefs game at home.
At the Falcons, that's going to be a tough game, I think. I think the Falcons are a decent team.
They are a decent team.
Home against the Chiefs. We don't know what the Chiefs are. Home against Tampa. At Texans.
At
the Steelers. Home against the Bengals.
Eagles game at home.
At the Browns. Eagles at home.
I mean,
if you look at it that way, they're better than all of these teams, we think. But that doesn't mean they're going to be 17-0.
I'll put it this way, though. I will sign up for 15-2 right now. Buffalo Bills, that's your 1 seed. Those are those guys. And
what do we make of the Texans, by the way?
I don't know.
Do we think C.J. Stroud is not very good?
I don't want to go that far just yet.
Right.
They've got Nico Collins, who's a really, really good player. Got to get in tune with him. He was making some plays in that last game. Got to see more of that. I don't want to go too early throwing in the towel on C.J. Stroud.
I'm just saying, CJ's a third-year guy. He sort of looks like a rookie when he's out there, though.
And that's not good.
That's
not good.
Clueless.
It was a bad performance that last time out.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hold on, I forgot about this. Did you watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure yet?
No, you got to give me more time than that. Give me the weekend, okay?
All right, okay.
Give me the weekend. I'm not going to have time to probably do it tomorrow.
That's your homework.
Or tonight, I mean. Give me the weekend. We have a bye week. I'll be able to do Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I did do a quick search. Shocking that it's not on any of the major streaming platforms to just click on and view.
All right, well, you know
so
what?
I'll be going into
Buy
my
it
pocket.
on Amazon.
Yes.
I will pay you back the $3.
The $3.50? You'll hook
whatever
me up?
it takes.
to
I'll
watch
pay you
Pee-wee.
back. Tell them Large Marge sent you.
Teddy's going to have to watch it too, so that's going to be $7 to you. Right, Ted?
I'll
You're
pay
going to
for
watch
Ted's
it this
too.
weekend.
Oh, yeah, at least.
You're going to do it.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I got a lot of things going on this weekend, so we'll
What do
see.
you got a lot of things? What do you got going on this weekend?
There's a lot of sports watching this weekend.
You know what? There's also a lot of Pee-wee watching this weekend. You got no game to work. This is an easy weekend for you.
I know, and I'm going to be relaxing, watching football and WrestlePalooza.
WrestlePalooza. How much are you going to pay for that?
I'm still working on that.
What are you going to do? Get like a Discrambler box? What is this, like 1984?
I'll figure something out.
Okay.
What's the fee for that?
$30.
Oh, come on.
Teddy didn't want to play the $30.
You're going to have a bunch of friends over to the house to help chip into the $30
You don't have any
WrestlePalooza.
People aren't coming into my house.
Wouldn't have them. Charge your dogs. They can pay. They can chip in.
Daddy, I don't have any money.
Yeah, make them pay.
And cookies.
Here's a couple of quotes from Bjorky, from Athletics Director Ross Bjork, on our show today, on the Ryan Day radio show. I was
going to say, listening to this show?
I meant our...
Do better, Bjorky.
97.1 The Fan. So he's on there with Paul and Jim in the last segment there.
Hey, Paul.
And he said that conversations have begun about reinstating the Buckeyes' 12 vacated victories. back in 2010 for the Tadgate scandal. I feel like there has been stuff on
what do you
this
mean
before.
conversations begun?
So
with who?
he acknowledged that it's still in the early stages, but that discussions are worth having. He said, I had to testify in front of a legislative committee at the state capitol, and I hadn't heard about, he said there was actually a proposed state bill that would get those wins back. I heard about that.
There's always a proposed state bill about something.
There is. We went through a string where there were some other things that they were trying to do for Ohio State. They were trying to ban flag planting.
Right.
That
There was
something
that. There
that
was
a state senator or a congressman tried to put to the table, and it just made us look weak.
Just
like
recently,
we cared too much about that.
Somebody wanted to make the Buckeye the official candy.
That's right. That
of
was
the
another,
state of
that was
Ohio,
another
and
thing
that was
just
something they were taking up time with.
Bjork went on and said, I think given the climate, I think you have to at least ask the question. We haven't really pursued a whole lot, but there are a few questions that we have asked. Who knows where it'll go? Right. I mean, who knows where it'll go? That is the thing. So these things are just sort of out in the wind. We all want that to happen, but I don't know. For me, those were the rules.
That's the thing. I don't see eye to eye
back
with
in
some
2010.
fans on that. It doesn't. Look, you can say it's stupid. Yes, it's stupid. But we can't retroactively go back and change the rules. Those were the rules. And quite frankly, the reason why it turned out that way is the same reason it turned out this way with Jim Harbaugh. Is the NCAA didn't like the way that Jim Harbaugh responded to the allegations against him. The NCAA, right or wrong, didn't like the way that Tress responded to the allegations against Ohio State. That hurt them.
Mikey, 3-time Cy Young winner, 11-time All-Star. Clayton Kershaw, all 18 seasons with the Los Angeles Dodgers, will be calling it a career when the season is done.
That sounds about right.
Yep, that is it. That is going to be it for Clayton. He said, on behalf of the Dodgers, I congratulate. Nope, that's
I congratulate
Dodgers
myself.
Owner. That's Dodgers owner Mark Walter. Division 3.
Division 3 Dodgers. Dill.
I'm
Dill
done.
Dodgers.
I'm done. I need a cheeseburger.
Will Rogers. Dill Dodgers.
Roy Rogers.
Big Football Friday show coming up tomorrow. Big. No Buckeyes, but that doesn't mean it's not big.
Huge.
Uncomfortably girthy. Talk to you then. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to find traffic is stop and go on westbound 670 from Grandview Avenue to I-70, and there's about a 15-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between I-70 and Weber Road. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1.